Yeah, I know, right?
5-minute clocks is nice, by the way.
Oh, definitely. All right, we're back for day 3 of the NFL draft. There's still plenty of fantasy relevant guys available, so there's nothing too exciting going on, especially after one of the most disastrous day 2s of a draft I can remember in a while from a fantasy perspective. For those of you guys that hold a lot of late firsts, early seconds, definitely not what we wanted to see yesterday, because those picks probably just lost a decent amount of value. And there was a possibility that they had gone up in value, right? Like if we had Charbonnet go to the Eagles in the second round or to the Chargers or something like that, there's a guy right at the end of the first that we'd be excited to draft. If we had Will Levis actually go in the first round, there's another guy that we would have been excited to draft. I think the tight ends landed in good spots. Like I like the landing spot for Laporta. I like the landing spot for Mayer. I like the landing spots. I mean, I wish they didn't draft 2 of them, but I like the landing spots for Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave.
And I mean, obviously, this is going to sound biased, but like late round 3, round 4 area, like I think Schoonmaker going 58 with the athletic profile is a decent dart throw to have there too. Especially
it would have been much better if Musgrave had just went to the Packers and the fucking Cowboys had just taken Tucker Kraft. That would have been much better, but at the same time, those guys are decent. Darnell Washington's probably in the dirt now, unfortunately, because
I think it's the medicals, by the way.
He's going to block most of the time, I would imagine.
I heard the reason why he fell was due to medicals.
And I don't think that's outrageous, but I think you look at the draft capital difference between those 2 tight ends.
100%.
Freiermuth is the more established pass catcher. Washington's the better blocker. It just makes sense. It's a great football move for the Steelers, and Kenny Pickett been one of the huge low-key winners of this draft process, getting a left tackle in the first round, Allen Robinson shortly before the draft, and also now Darnell Washington in the second. I think he's been a great winner. The running back landscape is going to change a little bit more. We've already had a couple big-time losers on the veteran side of things with Swift, with Kenneth Walker, with Travis Etienne to some degree. Probably not a huge loser, but a little bit of one. We're going to have more running backs probably go in this 4th round, 5th round area. And while they're day 3 running backs, they could still affect some backfields, especially if they go to teams that already have day 3 running back investments like Ramondre Stevenson, Damian Pierce, Isaiah Pacheco, guys like that.
Yeah, I agree with you there. By the way, let's fucking go, Maven. I believe you've been here all 3 nights, so I appreciate all of you who have been here all 3 days as well. A lot of jokes going around these last few days, but
yeah, big day for some running backs. Yeah, hopefully we're able to get a lot of these guys ripping off 4th, 5th round, because I know, Danny, I don't know about you, I don't feel like streaming until round 7. No. I would like to see all these running backs just rip right off the board rounds 4, rounds 5, and then we can sign off of here with most of the landing spots.
Side note, who's your guess here for the Saints? I think they traded up to go get it. I think this is an offensive line pick. I'm gonna guess that. I know this guy's been getting buzz recently. Anthony Bradford from LSU. It seems like somebody that they would want to target because he's a big athletic guard.
Yeah, I just want to see who they picked so far real quick, because I want to.
Defensive line, Brzee and Foskey, and then they took Kendre Miller.
Okay, so I could see them, honestly, I could see this being a wide receiver here. I wouldn't be surprised if this was for Trey Palmer, maybe. Trey Palmer's got some speed. I don't know if they would trade up for a guy, but this draft's been kind of weird. So I'm going to go off the board here with Trey Palmer as my guess.
I'm a Rashid Shaheed fan, so like that would be kind of annoying. But I mean, if a round 4 wide receiver actually influences your opinion on someone, it's probably not a strong stance anyways.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I mean, if the opportunity's there, if the depth chart's open, I like Rashid Shaheed showed out last year, so hopefully we just don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, Josh Downs, you are indeed a cold. I think at some point during the stream, we might queue up, like maybe we get some more landing spots in the next like hour or 2 or whatever. We might queue up like a 3-round rookie mock or a 4-round rookie mock and just kind of see how things are shaking out. Because I mean, I was adjusting my rankings. Our rankings should be live by tomorrow. If you guys have a rookie draft starting,
same.
I'm going to aim to get mine done by Sunday morning in case you have a rookie draft like right away starting Sunday morning. But it's gross, man. Wide receiver 5 through wide receiver 11. It's any order of Downs, Rice, Mingo, Tillman, Hyatt, all these guys, Mims that went on day 2 of the draft. Just throw them in a hat and pick whatever one you like. Honestly, there's really no preference. And then same with these running backs, man. They got eviscerated by landing spots last night. The day 2 guys. Yeah, we love that we got day 2 capital for Kendre Miller. We love that we got day 2 capital for Tank Bigsby and for, Tajay Spears and all these guys. who had the best landing spot of those guys, realistic, including Charbonnet? Like,
Devon
who had the best landing spot?
Devon A-Chain by far.
Yeah,
But
Devon
like,
A-Chain for
that,
sure, but he's the guy I liked least out of those guys.
Sure.
Like, I wish we had gotten. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I would say Miller probably second in terms of pure landing spot. By the way, this girl's gonna make the pick. The way I see it is if Kendra is getting selected here, they have Jamal Williams. Like, do they know something about Alvin Kamara's suspension?
Yeah, must be.
Right. Yeah, I have a feeling you're gonna see who I guess for the Eagles pick, but it's gonna be Adetomiwa Adebabore for the Eagles. Also, I was on the right track, offensive line for the Saints. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be interior, but they took a tackle.
Is Philly on the clock right now?
The Raiders are on the clock first.
Oh,
who have the Raiders taken so far?
I thought they might have picked in a row.
Who have the Raiders taken?
The Raiders have gone
Tyree Mayer.
Here, I'll pull up the thing here.
Yep.
The Raiders have taken Tyree Wilson, Byron Young, and Trey Tucker, the wide receiver from Cincinnati. And Mayer, yeah, sorry.
So they've gotten a line and like offensive help. I think this is probably going to be defensive backfield if I were to guess. Maybe a Keely Ringo makes sense here.
Yeah, Keely Ringo could make sense for the Raiders here. I'm surprised he must have like some I could see him having attitude concerns. I think I've heard that from NFL draft people.
Which, by the way, would be perfect for the Raiders. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yo, what's up, boys? Cheeky's back. Love to see that. When and where is Swift going? Swift, do you think he gets? I think he gets dealt today. Man, I hope it's to the Chiefs. If he gets drafted to the Chiefs, that'd be fantastic. Or traded to the Chiefs, that'd be fantastic. Because, I mean, that's basically just filling the Jerick McKinnon role with a much better Jerick McKinnon. Like, for Swift, Chiefs?
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Swift, man. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't get dealt today.
If he does get dealt, let's say it's to the Chiefs, where are you ranking him?
Like, question I'm cautiously going to probably rank him outside the top 10 running backs, like top 10, yeah. 15 to 20, maybe somewhere in there.
I'd probably agree that maybe like a fringe top 15 guy. Let's see what this guy, Frankie. Who's Frankie Mostro?
Content creator, apparently.
Nice. So who did I guess? I guess lineman. Wait, no, I guess Ringo. Okay. The boy.
Who?
Do you know who they picked?
Yeah, I see who they picked.
Yeah. Remember yesterday you said that was not a real player?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Jacorian Bennett. Where did you think all these running backs were going to go? LOL. We knew they were going to go in and disrupt. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Threw a Shoemaker.
I thought there's a couple landing spots where they wouldn't have disrupted anybody that we cared about, right? Like if they had went to the Eagles, like nobody cares about Rashad Penny getting disrupted. Like I thought they were going to go to more landing spots where it's like a little bit more tumultuous.
Yeah.
Whereas they went to landing spots that, I mean, we thought Kenneth Walker and Travis Etienne and some of these guys were going to be like solidified starters. I guess Kendra going to the Saints nobody really cared about Jamal Williams, but it also kind of indicates that Kamara is either going to be suspended or maybe he's going to get moved or something like that. I wouldn't be shocked if we got a trade today of one of these veteran running backs, whether it's like Mixon or Dalvin or Kamara or somebody like that. I think Cook could be a trade candidate for sure.
Yep, I can see that as well. Cowboys threw a Shoemaker there. What does he do more than that Ferguson does? Well, first of all, he's much more athletic. Like Corey was going to say, 16th most athletic tight end in the database according to MathBomb, and I do think he gives you more inline type of versatility. This is a guy that came from the Michigan culture. They love to run the football. He was a good blocker at the tight end position. So it gives you more flex. I would say he's like a more twitched up, better blocking version of what kind of Ferguson would represent. So I do think like I just adjusted my rankings. Like Schoonmaker is going to be a top 24 type of tight end for me in Dynasty.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if anybody was wondering in terms of like pick guesses, I am at 9 points. Danny is at 9 points. So we're actually both tied at the moment, which is pretty bad that we're only at 9, considering we've literally had like 100 attempts.
I mean, we basically haven't like picked every single one because we were kind of
haven't. But when we've had conviction, we've been picking. So yeah, the Eagles pick here. I'm gonna go Keely Ringo. They traded up. They have the entire Georgia defense on their team already. So I'll take Keely Ringo as my guess here.
I'm guessing the athletic guy with the funny last name. Tomiwa.
Yeah, I mean they love defensive line depth in Philly, but I think they're probably good up front at the moment with Carter in the first round and with Nolan in the second round or at the end of the first round, and then also already having Jordan Davis from last year.
That's actually a good point. Or they could take a safety.
Antonio Johnson's still on the board.
Antonio Johnson to play the Chauncey role.
Yeah, I'll say that. Jamie Robinson from Florida State's on the board still. Yep. The other South Carolina corner, Darius Rush, is on the board. Same with Clark Phillips from Utah is still on the board. Purdue, Corey Trice is still on the board. He's got some size. He could probably play safety if they needed him to.
Yeah, no, I agree there. I mean, Corey Trice would actually make a lot of sense too, because I know he's been getting a lot of buzz.
I think this is Ringo. I think it's got to be Ringo.
It could be. I don't know.
Who's the official guess? Who are you locking in?
I'm gonna say Corey Trice. Is it Ringo?
It's Ringo.
Oh, that's a classic.
They're laughing on the broadcast.
I didn't want to copy you again, but yeah, that was the logical reaction. That was the logical guess. I'm not gonna lie. I should have just copied you again because that's actually who I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Here we go. LOL. What's up, boys? What's up, Cody? No better place to be than with the stock exchange. Appreciate that, Maven. Best analyst in the biz. It means a lot, brother. Means a lot. Traded Gainwell, Ferguson 205 for Swift in the 305. W or L. I mean, like, I guess I'll just take Swift. I don't know. What do you think here? You're just taking Swift, right?
Traded Gainwell, Ferguson 205 for Swift in 305. I mean, 205 and 305 is virtually no difference this year at this point in time. So I would say, yeah, I'd probably just take Swift there.
For sure. Do you think we can land Kendre Miller with our early seconds?
I think so. I have him. So
he'll be there.
We've been going through our rankings and like trying to figure out where we're going to have these guys ranked. As of right now, I have a in my tier 4 behind my tier 3 of players. So the first tier of players that I have is obviously Bijan and the 3 quarterbacks. Then I have JSN, Gibbs, Addison, and QJ as my second tier. That brings you to 109, where I have like a cluster of Zay Flowers, the 2 tight ends, Mayer and Kincaid, Will Levis, Josh Downs, Devon Achane, and still Zach Charbonnet for the moment because, you know, he's still got good draft capital and he's still a good player. Then Kendre is like the top of that next tier for me in the like mid-second round range. If people are going to go crazy and take Zach Charbonnet or take Kendre Miller over Downs, Achane, Levis, you know, Charbonnet, whatever, I think I'll probably be a little lower on him than that. I'll probably say mid-second round is where I'd be looking to get Kendre.
Who's your pick for this?
For Indianapolis?
Is it the picks on the clock? Sorry, I just wanted to make sure because we're guessing.
Yeah, no, I need to see who's on the board here and who they've picked at the moment.
Well, they took receiver, quarterback, defense,
They went quarterback, corner, receiver. So I think this one could definitely be Northwestern DT. I think I'll go Antonio Johnson here.
I'm going offensive tackle. Who's the BYU kid? Because I know he was getting hyped from PFF. Fucking Freeland, I think his name is. BYU?
No,
the Mormon. What actually was?
Did you hear that already?
No, I actually didn't. I just knew that there was the big BYU tackle that people were fucking hyping up like 2 weeks ago.
All right.
Because he was like athletic at the combine, right?
Yeah, he was pretty athletic there. 4'9", at 302 pounds, 6'7", and 7'8".
Holy shit, what a mammoth.
Big guy.
That is a certified meat eater.
Oh, so gross, man.
I wasn't here for the Sharps pick, but no damn well it made me. Yeah, it was
okay.
Disgusting.
New rule in the chat: just like you're not allowed to spoil picks, you're no longer allowed to bring up the fact that Zach Charbonnet was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah,
we're just not going to talk
want
about
to
it
throw
anymore.
up. To be honest, Luke Whipper has not been taken yet. By the way, if he falls to the Cowboys, I'd be pretty hyped with that. They're sniping New England on Jones.
I don't think Tampa picks in the 4th round. I don't think we have a 4th round pick.
We do. We pick up 129, so it's gonna be a while.
I wouldn't be shocked because I think we have 2 5s, 3 6s, and 2 7s. I'm pretty sure we have like a lot of like those picks. I wouldn't be shocked if when we get to like see some running backs come off the board, I wouldn't be shocked if Jason Light came up for Roschon. I know they really like Roschon.
Yep. I'm guessing Tyler Scott if he's there. That made sense. Does Sharps affect KW's value? He dropped like to this, I think the 7 or 8 spot in my rankings behind some of the vet running backs like Barkley and CMC. But after that, I mean, I don't really.
Let's literally go through it right now. How much are we taking? How much are we going to kill the guy for? Because the problem with lowering him too much is that just among running backs, like it definitely affects his startup value quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like he's going to move down a couple rounds in startup value. But when we get to like just dynasty running back rankings, obviously we're going to take Bijan and Gibbs, the 2 rookies. We're going to take Breece, Jonathan Taylor, and the veterans, like you said, Saquon and Christian McCaffrey. ETN also had a running back added to his backfield. You're going to take Kenneth Walker or ETN right now?
ETN.
You take ETN?
ETN, yeah.
Yeah, I think the nice thing about the thing for ETN is that it probably opens up more receiving potential for him because Tank is more of an early down back. And I think that's probably why they made the pick, because ETN wasn't like totally great getting like a big workload on the ground. He was more like give him 10 to 12 carries and more targets kind of running back. So I think ETN I also would take over Walker as well. But like once you get outside of Walker, like are we going to take Kenneth Walker right now or Josh Jacobs? Like again, it probably depends if you're in a competitive window. I think I would probably take Jacobs slightly.
At face value, if I'm in a startup, I would take Walker. If I'm trying to compete, I would take Jake. I mean, I guess if you're taking a running back, you're trying to compete.
That's what I mean. Like I think I probably would take Josh Jacobs.
Oh man. For now, until the deal is done with him and the Raiders, because it's only the franchise, I believe, I would slightly lean Walker. But if he signs like a contract extension with the Raiders, I would be willing to do that. They're the same tier though. Walker falls out of that top tier with like the Breeses, the JTs, and now he's clearly within that second tier of, back end top 10 guys.
Yeah, he's in the same tier for me right now with Jacobs, Javonte Williams potentially, depending on what happens today. Ramondre Stevenson and Tony Pollard are probably in that tier as well. If Dameon Pierce doesn't have anybody into his backfield, I'll probably move him into that tier also, because I think that's probably where he belongs. If we got like a 6th round Deuce Vaughn added to his team or something like that, like he's going to be a top 12 dynasty running back borderline for me. And then we get into like the real like vet guys, like where we put Eckler and stuff. Like Eckler would probably be in that tier also, just given what he can produce for a 1 year type of situation. I think Dobbins also deserves to be relatively close to that tier as well.
Side note, because Flood has mentioned this so many times, and New England has taken big linemen in the past, my guess is DeJuan Jones.
DeJuan Jones, yeah. I mean, they took who did they take in the first round? Didn't they take a lineman in the first round?
No.
Oh no, they did not. They took Christian Gonzalez. What position does Mapu play?
Linebacker.
Linebacker? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Your poo?
DeJuan Jones makes sense.
Your poo?
No, I'm actually gonna go. I think they need more. Don't they need more help on the interior, or is it tackles that they need help at?
Kind of just everything. I don't know. It's New England. They'll just take someone and then move someone else if they really want to. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I'm just going to guess DeJuan Jones because I know they have some work with him.
I'm going to go. Yeah, he's big, man. They might be scarred from a guy like that. I'm going to go with Jalen Duncan from Maryland.
Yeah. Sad for him. That guy fucking sucks. He got ripped apart by Michigan. I'm guessing DeJuan Jones here. Are you agreeing there, Flut?
Yeah, I was just gonna say to Corey, we need tackles, not guards.
You need tackles.
Well,
yeah. I mean, Jalen Duncan from Maryland is a tackle as well, and he's like a more prototype, like 305, 6'6", not like 375, like fucking DeJuan Jones.
Strange and Onwenu are the guards right now.
By the way, Spicy,
right. I forgot you had Onwenu still.
Yeah.
I thought he was playing tackle. I thought they moved him.
He was playing tackle for a little bit. Just because our tackles were so bad.
For the record, too, what's it called? Flet, he said he sent you an offer. I'm assuming that's in the FSC league. Saldivieri, I like that.
Give me like 1 second.
Eagles move up for Ringo. Yeah, that made
100%.
sense. Why do some rounds have 31 picks and some have like 40? Compensatory picks. Compensatory picks. Raiders going Whippler. I mean, Whippler's still on the board, which is pretty crazy. Chiefs or Chargers? I mean, the Chiefs are going to be the better team.
I don't know.
Next year.
Maybe he's referring to like who drafts a running back or something. I don't know. But if you're talking just straight up team, we're taking Chiefs.
Chiefs. I mean, whenever a team has Patrick Mahomes, I'm
literally never betting against Patrick Mahomes ever again. Like I thought there was a chance you're never going to hear me say once that Patrick Mahomes is going to be overdrafted in fantasy ever again. Because I said that last year, and the reasoning I think was kind of sound. Because I think, when we were talking about elite quarterbacks, I was like, oh, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Mahomes, they're going significantly ahead of the other guys. And I think they all deserve to go pretty high, which was right to some degree about Jalen Hurts because we knew Hurts should have gone high. But I'm never once again, you're never going to see me say Mahomes is like a bust.
I'm going to say this right now. By the way, the Patriots took a center.
Is he related to David Andrews?
I was just about to say, is that David Andrews' like brother or something?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be kind of cool.
Man, by the way, Corey, you did not hear me, but when you said who'd they take, my poo? And I'm like, what, your poo? You just did not hear me at all.
Oh yeah, we heard your poop joke. Yes.
You took that guy to the woodshed, J-Full.
Yeah, 202, 203, 407. Yeah, for a lottery pick. Yeah, it is free cash.
Heartbeat. What's the take on these players not being drafted? Yeah, I got to think it over to even have a reaction right now because this draft has been honestly a mess. I mean, we were talking about it with Mason. We were talking about it even with Zach today on Twitter, but like I don't know what to make of it so far.
I actually kind of expected this, to be honest, from like the NFL. I figured they were going to be all over the place on every one of these prospects. And part of me thought, oh, hey, we might get some surprise like second and third round running backs as a result of that. But honestly, like the guys that went second, third round kind of expected at running back. But yeah, the general consensus doesn't seem to be anywhere, especially on like these offensive linemen and corners and stuff. They're just going at any which order.
Seahawks take the athletic Northwestern lineman. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name again. I probably will end up trying to pronounce his name if he's
Antonio pick. Johnson's got to come off the board soon. I'm going to take Seahawks. Take him.
I think they're going to take an edge.
Oh, I heard A.
Oh, I mentioned his name earlier. I said Anthony Bradford's going to go soon. Tone setter.
Also, all right, so Damian Pierce managers, pucker your anuses right here because they could take a running back for sure.
Who would they even take?
They also traded up, right, for this pick?
Huh? Did they trade up?
I thought they traded up for this pick.
So.
I might be faded.
Yeah, facts, by the way, Brock. If Ringo was suspended, fucking hell.
Also, Keely Ringo was like one of those free squares.
Take on Mingo.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you take on Mingo? Take on Mingo. Would you trade Mingo in a second for Pittman? Give me Pittman. Mingo kind of sucks.
Yeah, I would take Pittman easily in that trade.
Swift. Yeah, I agree. Walker was one of the few running backs. Wait, I tripped. Walker's one of the few running backs I thought it was safe. Yeah, no, that was weird.
He is just an idiot and wasted that pick, he said. I don't think so. I don't think that was a waste of a pick from a real-life NFL perspective because ETN has been banged up. And he also wasn't totally efficient in between the tackles, and Tank will give them that. So I actually don't think it was a bad pick for the Jags.
I'll just guess Roschon Johnson, by the way, because I don't know who to guess right now.
I'm piggying Roschon.
Hook him. Bring him back.
Oh, yeah. Keep him in the
I don't know the pick yet, by the way. That was not a spoiler.
No, this guy's just not even speaking on the podium at the moment.
Who did they take? Ignacio. Who?
He stays in Texas, I guess.
Ringo was so free. Danny, my draft is tomorrow. You want in on it? Yeah, if you're on the clock and you want to shoot me a DM, I'll be happy to help.
Again, I talked about this yesterday. If you guys want like personalized help with your rookie drafts, maybe while you're on the clock, we have consultations available. Yep. So when you're on the clock, if it's an 8-hour clock, you want to book a consultation, be like, hey, can you meet soon? We can talk you through the on the clock position and that kind of thing. And those the link to book one of those consultations is down below in the description there.
I agree. By the way, the Eagles are probably one of the winners of the draft for sure. Gonna make through today. I mean, Jerome Ford's got to make through for his own right. Doesn't have to worry about competition at this point. That guy is not good. I have a team in rebuild. Allen is my only viable quarterback. Garrett Wilson receiver in a 14-team quarterback or PPR quarterback premium league. All right, what's the question though, brother? Oh, I didn't get a guess. Oh, they took him. They took him. They took him. Fuck. I actually would have guessed him, but we didn't get to guess in time. I've been saying his name fucking all. God damn.
She actually said it right there.
Yeah, facts. Hey, what's up, Chaotic? Hey, Bush, wave.
What's up?
Wave.
Oh.
Anytime somebody comments the wave, I just fucking want to wave. Who should I draft at the 103, AR or CJ? You ask me, I say AR. You ask Corey, he says CJ. Really, whatever decision you make at the 103, you cannot go wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna battle back and forth with that decision for a while. Hopefully, I'm in a position most of the time where I have 5 102s and I have 3 104s. And I only have 1 103. So most of the time, I'm just gonna get whatever quarterback falls at 104. Whether it's Stroud or Richardson. I think by the looks of it, the consensus has Richardson ahead. So it might be Stroud that's fallen to me at 104 a lot. But I'm probably going to mix it up. I have 1 103 across my 8 leagues and 3 104. So if I end up with 2 of each, then I'd be fine with that. Or maybe 3 of Stroud and 1 of Richardson kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I like that pick. Let him and Raymond compete. Keep helping A-Rich. Yeah, no, I like that. Zach was drafted by who? Zach. Oh, fuck off. I know what he's referring to, asshole.
Pain.
wait. Was it James that said that's no, somebody earlier said that's actually no, it might have actually been later in the comments. I just saw it on my screen. But somebody was like, oh yeah, Spicy Hot Taco too busy on his paper delivery route. Can't be here right now.
LOL.
ETN little brother gonna come into the league in 2 years and take over. Yeah, yo, Trevor, 5'9", 217 listed on Florida's site, 917 rushing yards as a freshman this year. And I mean, we know how Florida usually takes their time with giving running backs the full workload. So for him to come out as a freshman and do that,
chicken fried at the moment.
I saw that too.
What, this commercial?
New England
banger, but like.
Jacobs and Walker's a conversation, but Najee is not in that conversation for me. Imagine Roshan Johnson on the Texans with Pierce. Yeah, that would have been nice if they did that.
That would have been a nice fit for sure.
Would have been nice. Nice, dude. If Freeland hits and Ryman moves inside, Colts offensive line is top 10 again. I mean, that's exactly. If you're an Anthony Richardson fan, you absolutely love how this unfolded from a draft standpoint. You got Downs, you got an offensive lineman, you got Shane Steichen. They're like, I have the 102 in a couple leagues, and it's young for me, but if somebody wanted to take Anthony Richardson 102, like, I wouldn't fault them at all because this was literally the nuts range of outcomes.
Yeah. Has Houston done anything to help Stroud yet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I guess they drafted fucking Tank Dell, but like,
yeah,
they also have fucking 8 slot receivers already on their roster.
No way you got Garrett Wilson plus for ATN, brother. That is insane.
Especially after you said just traded. Was this before the draft or after the tank pick? Is this guy buying low on ETN? Like, what is he doing?
Insanity. That's not a low buy if you ask me.
That's why
New England. Hey, they needed a tackle, but you know what? They did get a damn good center, and he meshes with David.
They just traded up too.
They traded up again. Imagine DeWant.
Like
who? New England?
Yeah, right after this Cleveland pick.
Oh, you know what I don't love about that? That could be a back.
Ooh.
They traded ahead of Atlanta, Carolina, and Chicago.
Who are we predicting
Atlanta
for
has
Cleveland
now, but Carolina and Chicago could use backs.
Who are we predicting for Cleveland?
I think this is going to be Zach Evans. I don't know why.
I dig that, actually. Who's like the best pass catcher left for because I can't even think of who's
running back.
Yeah.
Deuce Vaughn, probably.
Like, would they take a guy like Roshan and say, hey,
Roshan, Kenny McIntosh?
I'm going to guess the Alabama linebacker, 2020 or whatever his name is.
Didn't he go already?
I don't think so.
Wow. I'm going to guess, it's not Charbonnet, Roshan to play the fucking hunt role.
Really?
You get sniped. Fantasy relevant?
Devastating.
No.
They would have seen who the pick was, probably, right?
Yeah, I know. So they clearly traded up. Like,
Do y'all think? By the way, shout out Jabba the Hutt in the PFP. I just wanted to point that out. Do y'all still think Swift is getting dealt? Yeah, I think so. Once some of the round 4 backs go, that's probably when he's going to get dealt, because some teams might just be leveraging right now. Oh, we'll just take like a Roshan. We'll just take, fucking whoever. It was Zach Evans. You know what I mean? So let's pay. Chardonnay is worthless unless Walker gets injured. I disagree with that. He's a good enough back to cover a role, to be honest. I'm indeed out for work today, so I can't bless the chat with my presence. That is pain. But either way, enjoy work, brother. I traded a 5th and 24 and a pick 201 and 24 for Swift. I would love to see Swift go to the KC or Chargers, maybe. Yeah, that's solid price overall.
I'm gonna guess Charlie Jones,
especially in this class. Huh?
I'm gonna guess Charlie Jones here.
That is a Patriot.
I think I'm gonna go back to the Maryland tackle that I was talking about,
or Sad Vieri or whatever his name is.
I'm gonna piggyback Charlie Jones just because that seems like a Patriots guy. Let me see this.
Oh God, I was right school.
There you go, babe. Hey, Flet. They invested into a player to help them take the points.
You got to address the special teams.
Look at the kicking highlights.
Take the points.
Hey,
you have to address the special teams.
Look at the accuracy on these kicks in his highlight tape.
Why is every single field goal against Michigan? Did they only kick field goals against
Why
Michigan?
Why a highlight tape for a kicker? Get the hell out of here.
But by the way, I love how he got second team in his conference, but that's only because the first kicker taken in this draft like 15 picks ago went. Yeah. He won the Groza.
One thing I wanted to bring up while we're in
Trey Palmer, by the way.
Here. What's up?
Trey Palmer on the board? Is Trey Palmer on the board?
Yeah, Trey Palmer is on the board, and I'm going to piggyback
that Northwestern guy is my pick.
He's already gone.
He's gone.
Oh, is it? Wait, who do you?
He went to the Colts.
Oh, the Colts.
Okay, actually, after this pick, I'll say what I need to say here.
Ooh, Clark Phillips.
That's a good pick.
That's
okay.
Yeah.
So quickly, Carolina here is going to take Roshan Johnson. It's going to be awesome. Let me pull up something.
Hear me out. Wait. What if they double dipped?
Let me do this first, and then
I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
What if they double dipped on Canadian running back and took Chase Brown after Chuba Hubbard 3 years ago?
Facts, yeah. Okay, so quick announcement that I want to make here is Underdog. You guys know, one of our biggest sponsors. Best Ball Mania 4 drops today. As soon as the draft is done, they are such degenerates that they are dropping the contest the second the draft is over. 15 million in total prizes. Last year was 10 million. So they 1.5x the prize pool. And also they made it so that the regular season champion pool is like way bigger. There's 500K to first in the regular season. You can actually win real money during the regular season, as opposed to just like make the playoffs and then all the money's at the top of the board in the playoffs. So a couple different ways to win in this contest. A whopping $3 million to first place in the playoff challenge. I will be in Quebec next weekend. Throughout this week, we're going to be dropping a bunch of rookie draft content, all that kind of stuff. Next weekend, I will be doing a lot of Best Ball Mania 4 drafts from Quebec. We'll also, of course, answer rookie draft questions and stuff like that. So Friday night, when I get there, probably 9-10 p.m. or so Eastern time, we'll do a stream of Best Ball Mania 4 drafts. And then Saturday afternoon, I will also be there, probably noon, 1, 2 o'clock, something like that. I will be doing those drafts as well. So, of course, if you guys want to get in on the action, like it will literally drop. Okay, they took a guard. It will literally drop the second this draft is over, and you can get in on the action, of course, by using the promo code FSE, and you'll get 100% back on whatever you deposit. So if you put in $100 using the promo code FSE, that's 4 entries. Whoops, camera just died. 4 entries to Best Ball Mania 4, and then you'll also get an additional 4 entries for using our promo code. So definitely check that out. Link is down below in the description, and definitely stay tuned for those streams. I'm going to replace my camera battery real quick.
Yeah, all good. I'll catch up on some questions then.
You can use Underdog from Quebec.
Yeah, it's just Ontario that it's outlawed. Gibbs 102 Superflex. No, he is not the 102 in Superflex MP. Pierce is money. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, he's made out like a bandit so far. Bush announced the next Buck's next pick. Yeah, absolutely. He should be ready to announce that. Gibbs is not worth a first round pick. In real life, I agree. I wouldn't take him at 12th overall, especially. But in a rookie draft, I mean, we fucking love that the Lions were stupid and don't understand positional value because that guarantees opportunity. By the way, the Bears are probably going to take some type of offensive lineman or receiver, right?
Is Tyler Scott still available?
They could take a running back though. They only have Khalil Herbert. And Deontay Foreman.
Roschon, maybe.
Roschon, please be a Bear, Roschon. Unless he's a Cowboy, but
also, side note: New England just traded up to take that kicker.
They love it. I knew it was at a Bowery. 8-hour draft, it sucks, but I'll hit you. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like you don't have to use up the whole 8-hour clock, but like if you have draft at a certain time, let us know and we'll book a consultation. Yeah. 102, one quarterback, Gibbs or JSN. I mean, Gibbs or JSN is going to be a discussion for how your team looks. I think that the landing spot in the draft capital of Gibbs put him in a tier with JSN where you can take who fits your team better. Like we say don't draft for need, but in this spot, if you need a running back and you want to take him over JSN, I think it's worth the pick because of the draft capital. So is it Roschon?
Yeah.
Is it
we both got it right.
Oh, Bush gonna be pissed when he hears that we got that pick right. But he's also gonna be happy because of the pick.
Yeah.
Yep, and Trevor Etienne is on my Debbie team. Yeah, that was a good pick. Roschon, we got it right, by the way. Me and Flep both guessed Roschon before the pick.
I know, I heard. I was right behind my camera. You're good.
Okay. I have the 101, says Chaotic. Need a quarterback, 12-team super flex. I don't need Bijan, but I'm rebuilding. I have Garoppolo. That's it. Keep 101 or trade to 103, 104. If you can trade down for 103, 104 and pocket, an extra first-round pick and still get, an Anthony Richardson or CJ Stroud, or if somehow Bryce Young fell, that is going to be my route. Especially, again, if you're not ready to compete, Bijan Robinson added to your team is just going to ruin your potential chance at getting Caleb Williams next year. So I would trade down. I would get a quarterback added to the roster and then potentially tank the value of your own pick for the 2024 draft while pocketing the extra free, 2024 force, whatever you get. Like, do you think 103 or 104?
Trade for a quarterback with 101 as well. Somebody who has Kyler Murray is trying to compete, and you can trade 101 straight up for Kyler Murray. Probably get Kyler Murray plus for 101 most likely in a lot of leagues.
Yep, agreed there. In terms of 103 to 103, 104, do you think in most leagues you could probably pocket a 24 first for that?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. Or like worst case scenario, you have to add like a 208 to it. Yeah, no, I agree. I actually love sitting at the 105 right now. Take JSN or Gibbs, but some drafts will have quarterback 3 fall to 105. Agreed. It's a nice spot there.
Oh yeah, 105 I think is one of the best landings or the best places to draft from because I totally agree with Cody. While we're just penciling it in, it's Gibbs or JSN. There will be leagues where Gibbs and JSN go over those quarterbacks, and you might get CJ Stroud at 105.
Yep. Just did it 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you took that guy to the woodshed there, Rock.
Oh, wait, did we answer Tyler's question here? He said Flowers, Johnson, or who's N joins?
Who? I'm just going to assume that says Addison. So I would go Addison, Johnson, Flowers in that order there, Tyler.
I'm trying to think who else that could be.
N joins. Downs? I don't know.
A-Chain?
Yeah, let us know what N joins is. If there's like a sleeper player that you're thinking of, let us know.
Yeah, if that's just between Flowers and Johnston, I would take Johnston a little bit ahead of him. And if that's Addison, I would take Addison ahead of both of those guys.
This is literally the stereotypical draft for New England. A DB, a linebacker, no offensive lineman. Just neither. I mean, they took the kicker, so there you go.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that center's athletic score is 9.5 or above.
Yeah.
What's Justin now, though? JC San. I mean, we are Canadian, but we are not fluent in French. All joke aside, I think he meant to say Jordan Addison, but yeah, I don't know.
If it's Jordan Addison, yes, then Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston, and Zay Flowers would be how I would rank those players. And Jordan Addison to me is like almost a slight tier above QJ, but I understand a lot of people loved QJ coming into the process. So if you want to take him over, I understand.
JC Sen.
Yeah. Spears. Yeah. So I saw this report too. That's a lot of teams flagged Tajay Spears and they thought he might have been a 2nd-round pick if it wasn't for this stuff, this ACL stuff that he's dealing with. So Tajay Spears, not having a lot of fibrous tissue on his knee or whatever the report was. Oof, man. He might be a one contract player in the NFL. And also going to a landing spot that has Derrick Henry currently. I mean, maybe Derrick Henry gets traded today or something like that, and that frees it up a little bit, but I'm not overly excited to draft Tajay Spears. Where did you end up ranking him?
I haven't finished that part of the ranking yet.
Okay, well, for me, he was like tail end of the second round, early third round. Like I wasn't.
Oh,
really
he's going to be way earlier. Tajay. I was thinking Devon Achane because I'm watching the Devon Achane clip, but yeah, tail end of the second makes sense.
Yeah.
The reason why I was saying this because look what Mike McDaniels said to fucking Devon.
Hey, you're still fast, right?
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of speed in Miami. I don't know if you guys knew this or not.
Dude, JSN.
Oh. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith and Jigba would be first by a tier break on those other guys. And then it would be, I know you didn't mention Addison, but then Addison, QJ, Zay Flowers is how those receivers would be mentioned.
Agreed. I'm sorry, but
I think this is the corner from TCU.
Yeah, Hodges Tomlinson.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Johnson.
Yeah. No, I would take JSN, by the way, there, Tyler. He would be number 1, Johnson 2, Flowers 3.
Okay.
Oh, they like it. Where do we leave off?
We left off here at, I swear these drafts, it's always just pain.
I love that pick for the Falcons and Nicole. Don't you draft?
Yeah, Miles Sanders is looking real good right now. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, agreed.
Khalil Herbert.
Nick Folk owners just threw their beers down.
Let me break down Roschon. I believe was he the first fantasy relevant player that's come off the board so far?
I think so, yeah.
So let's talk about Roschon Johnson here because he goes to the Chicago Bears. You see the comp there being Ramondre Stevenson, 6 foot, 220 pounds, weighed 225 actually at the Senior Bowl. Best pass protecting back in this class without a doubt. Great size, very elusive as well. It was a small sample because, of course, he was playing behind Bijan Robinson at the University of Texas, but he basically forced a missed tackle on like 46% of his attempts. So we're talking about a guy that has legit wiggle, legit size, good receiving ability, limited production in college, which is why I don't even know who that guy is that they just drafted.
Invest in the trenches, baby.
Yeah. Limited production in college because he was playing behind Bijan Robinson, but he's got fresh legs. And Ramondre Stevenson kind of had a similar profile coming out, right? Not a lot of production, big back with wiggle, could catch the ball. And that's exactly what we're getting with Roschon Johnson. I love the landing spot for Roschon. I don't love that he went in the 4th round, but I'm probably going to take him over a lot of these day 2 running backs like Tank Bigsby, like Tajay Spears. Like I would easily take Roschon Johnson to the Bears over those guys.
Roschon or Josh Downs if you had to make the pick right now on the clock?
I think I would take Downs, but it's
Roschon or Kendre Miller?
I think Roschon was the better prospect. I would take Roschon personally.
I would take Roschon too.
Maybe if Kamara gets suspended for like 10 games or gets traded or something, but I personally would take Roschon.
Roschon or Devon Achane?
I'll take Achane.
I agree. But like that early second area is about where Roschon is now. That's the perfect landing spot.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and place him right now. I think he's going to end up being my RB5 in the class. He was my RB5 pre-draft, so this is not me overreacting to landing spot. That's exactly where I had him pre-draft. I think right behind Achane and Charbonnet, like who would you rather have in a rookie draft? Again, this is going to depend on team need, but would you rather have Sam Laporta or Roschon Johnson?
Roschon.
Yeah, I think if you needed a tight end, you take the second round, like top 40 draft capital tight end, but I don't think it's bad to take Roschon there. So he's currently my 17th overall player where I just placed him in my rankings, which would equate to about the 204, 205 type of area. So that's, I think Roschon, if you have an early second round pick and you needed a running back, I think he's definitely in play there.
Are you on the rookie tab on Fantasy Pros right now? Is that why?
Yeah. I'm just looking through the rookies. I'm going to do all the overall rankings once the draft is over. I'm just kind of working through my rookies at the moment.
Yeah, big lineman. Big boy. A meat eater.
Is it me or are you guys already over like every team representative going up there and like saying their team's like like slogan every time that they're like, take command, baby. JETS, fucking, you know, the 6-time Super Bowl champion.
New England it's always 6-time Super Bowl champion.
Can we just chill? Like, can we just like go up? I just one person I want to go up and be like, with the 119th pick in the 2023 NFL draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select, boom, get off the stage. That's all we care about. We don't need to hear your take command.
There's still nothing worse than Sanders on Dallas.
Oh, Pearson, you mean?
Oh,
Drew
Pearson. Yeah, gives a 5.
This man goes up and tells a story every pick.
That guy makes me want to mutilate my testicles sometimes when I have to listen to him. Like, fuck, man. Get to the fucking pick. Let's go. Chop, chop, pal. By the way, A-Chain or Kincaid, Bush?
A-Chain or Kincaid?
Yeah.
I'll just take the cop out. Depends on your team.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. So far,
I have all the same tier. So if you needed a tight end and you wanted to take first round draft capital, Buffalo Bills tight end Dalton Kincaid over third round draft capital running back, then yeah, take Kincaid. But I think a lot of people, if you're in a competitive window, picking at the tail end of the first round, early second round, probably have a tight end already. If you have Kelsey, Kittle, Pitts, Andrews, whatever, I would go A-Chain in that situation.
This could be a running back here, right?
I agree with you there.
Could be a running back. Yeah, I think the type of running back that they could use on the board right now, I mean, Sean Tucker would make some sense. Chase Brown would make some sense.
Chase Brown, please.
Eric Gray, Deuce Vaughn, 2 receiving backs. That would make some sense.
Sidney Brown go to?
Eagles.
Yeah, Sidney Brown went to the Eagles. The Eagles are just fucking absolutely crushing this draft.
The Eagles are going to take Chase Brown later.
Eagles and Steelers are having a great draft, I think. Those 2 teams.
Yeah.
Where do you have
I like
Zach
the Bucs
Charbonnet
draft too, honestly. I did some work on Yaya DeBaby. He's kind of just like a raw third round pass rusher. Probably, not that great, but I love the mock pick and I love the Cansey pick. So I think they're doing a good job. You pick trench players in this draft. Next year's class will be the fun positions.
Yeah.
You take your quarterback, your receivers, running back, whatever.
Bush, I got a big time question for you real quick,
What's up?
How are you ranking these 3 running backs? That's the dilemma I have right now. So Kendre's like the 4 for me out of this group. So I'm going to say the 3. A-Chain, Roschon, Charbonnet.
I have it ranked A-Chain, Charbonnet, Roschon at the moment.
That's exactly how I had it as well. And then Roschon ahead of Kendrick.
If somebody wanted to take Roschon over Charbonnet, I don't think I would really
wouldn't bat an eye
too much.
I
wouldn't bat an eye? You would not bat an eye. Is this guy wearing a Pacheco jersey?
Oh, God. If the Eagles got Swift, bro, what the fuck?
I would imagine it's Tyreek Hill, Bush.
Oh, yeah, right.
Wait, what did he say?
I forgot Tyreek Hill was number 10 on the Chiefs. That's funny. I thought this guy was just repping a Pacheco jersey.
Maybe he just loves Pacheco. Who knows? This guy's from one of those TV shows, right? Like,
did you just call Diaby DeBaby?
Yes, I did call him DeBaby, and that's what he's gonna be known as from now on.
How are we feeling about Kendre? Kendre's currently, I believe, my 204 in my rankings. I think I had him. No,
after moving Roschon ahead of him, he's my 206. But I have Laporta ahead of him too. So if you didn't need a tight end, then you could take him over Laporta for sure.
Shamari Connor.
Never heard
that.
That
is the funnest way I've ever seen Shamari spelled.
Who is your wide receiver 6 at the moment? Assuming Downs is 5.
I haven't gotten to that part yet. I don't think I want to. I'm kidding.
Here's the way that I have the receivers ranked. They haven't changed. Post-draft.
Jaden Reed's probably going to be up there.
As I had them pre-draft.
Oh,
what's up?
Mims for me.
Mims is 6 for you.
Mims
you had him
and then
6
Reed.
Pre-draft though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mims
for me, I have
Reed.
Jaden Reed 6. I have Jalen Hyatt 7, which is how I was pre-draft. Cedric Tillman 8, Marvin Mims 9, and Jonathan Mingo 10. That's exactly how I had it pre-draft.
Where are you going to rank Rashee Rice?
I have him 11. Which it was not how it was pre-draft.
No, I agree.
He was like 17 or something pre-draft for me. But the tough thing for me is having the gauge on Jonathan Mingo, because top 40 draft capital is kind of a big deal. Like I know, Jonathan Mingo people that don't like him are just going to dismiss him because he's, Jonathan Mingo and he has no production. But at the same time, he's got size, he's got speed, and he was a top 40 NFL draft pick going to a team with a quarterback who I absolutely believe wholeheartedly is going to be a great quarterback in the NFL. And there's really nobody there to compete for targets with. So I don't know, man. I think Mingo could be really good. He also has some veterans that he could learn from there. Adam Thielen could teach him a thing or two about route running and stuff. Like, I don't know. Mingo's kind of interesting. I low key want to get a few shares of him. I think I would still take some of the better prospects like Hyatt, like Tillman, like Mims, and like Reed ahead of him. But I don't think he's a bad option at the tail end of the second round. Now, if people are going to take him late first or early second, like abso-fucking-lutely not. I'm not taking him that high. I don't care what his draft capital was, but he's worth the risk, I think, at the tail end of the second.
Question I got for you is where are you valuing who's the other guy?
Hooker.
Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
Hooker?
No.
Is that what you're gonna ask?
No. Drawing a blank. Michael Wilson. He went in the third round.
Yeah, I mean Michael Wilson, I would personally I have him at 12 right now because that's only 12 receivers went. I guess Tank Dell went as well, but there's nothing exciting about Michael Wilson. He had horrible production, couldn't stay healthy in college. Like, I don't know. I think he'll probably be a 4th round rookie pick, most likely, when it's all said and done. Yeah. Like all these running backs that haven't gone yet, I would take 6th round draft capital Sean Tucker over Michael Wilson. I don't care if he went in the 3rd round. Like, this is kind of like the Danny Gray situation from last year. Like, nobody was excited to take Danny Gray, even though he went in the 3rd round.
How are you ranking Mims, Hyatt, Tajay Spears?
I have, as of right now, I actually have Tucker Kraft ahead of all of those guys at the moment.
Interesting.
Because I think Kraft was a great prospect. I have right now Spears at the end of that. I have it Kraft. I have Kendre Miller 18, Jaden Reed 19, Tucker Kraft 20, Jalen Hyatt 21, Cedric Tillman 22, Marvin Mims 23, and Tajay Spears 24. Makes sense. Then Jonathan Mingo and Hendon Hooker are 25 and 26 there at the beginning of this 3rd round.
Yeah.
But yeah,
sadly we don't get fantasy. That's right. That just made me laugh.
Yeah, he's gonna block his ass off in Carolina there. No
boys
way,
are back,
the boys
baby.
are back. You love to see it.
I still can't believe I like night 1 how fucked that was.
Oh, can we talk about this? Somebody asked here. Sam asked about Desmond Ridder. Can we talk about the young volatile quarterbacks actually being safe right now? Sam Howell, Desmond Ridder, and Brock Purdy, all safe at the moment because Lamar got extended, so Purdy's not at risk anymore. Ridder got Bijan added to his team, and they didn't draft anybody. Hendon Hooker, they had the chance to draft. Will Levis, they had the chance to draft, didn't do it. And same goes for Sam Howell. They had the chance to draft Will Levis, they didn't do it. They had the chance to draft Hendon Hooker twice or 3 times probably, and they didn't do it. So it looks like those guys are actually going to be, borderline decent options this year. Let me ask you this question. We have a Patriots fan on the stream right now. Would you take all 3 of those quarterbacks over Mac Jones?
Say them again. Ridder,
Howell, and Brock Purdy.
I think I did have them ranked higher.
Yeah, probably.
Who would you rank 1 out of those guys?
Not to mention it, like, if you look at this draft, Mac Jones might throw the ball 300 times this year.
Yeah,
and that's it.
By the way, Bush,
they've done nothing offensively. So
Bush, actually, I haven't adjusted Mac Jones down yet, but
he's gonna take a dirt nap in my.
I would take all 3 of them over him right now.
Yeah, I would too. Is Mac Jones higher or lower than quarterback 30 in Dynasty right now?
I would take all the vets over him too, like Russell Wilson, Matthew Stafford, Ryan Tannehill,
Aaron
Jimmy Garoppolo. I would take all of those guys over him.
So he's like your 32-ish?
Yeah. Let me ask you this question.
Mac Jones or Hendon Hooker?
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that exact player.
I'll take Mac there.
Yeah, no, he's outside the top 30, dude, because I would take because I had Desmond Ridder down below him before, and I got to move him up now. So it's
not ideal.
I think Sam Howell's going to end up being pretty high up for me now, too.
He probably has the worst, of all the starters for sure. He's 32, probably.
Guys, hear me out. This is going to fucking sound disgusting. But if Brock Purdy was healthy, you're taking Brock Purdy over Mac Jones, right?
Yeah. Buddy, I have Brock Purdy at 23.
I would say Brock Purdy's probably ahead of him even without being healthy.
Yeah, I would rather have Brock Purdy than Derek Carr and Russell Wilson, not even capping.
No, that's cap.
Obviously, it's going to depend where your team is at.
That's too far.
It's going to depend where your team is to some degree with those guys, but I actually would rather have Brock Purdy than those guys, legitimately.
Brock Purdy, Howell, or Ridder?
I'll take Howell slightly ahead.
Not to
I have
mention,
it Howell, Ritter, Purdy.
Not to mention, I think this is probably Mac Jones' final year in New England. I think he's done.
If he even makes it to this year, like
well, yeah,
like Zappy
what
might
happened?
start at some
Like,
point mid-season.
I could
Can we
see
acknowledge
Zappy
this
starting
quick?
a couple games this year too. Yeah.
Can we acknowledge quickly what the fuck happened with Mac Jones? So after his rookie season, everyone was like, yeah, he's going to be this safe 10-year starting quarterback. He's not going to have that elite upside, but he'll be like a steady Kirk Cousins. And then a year later, everybody's just completely flipped a 180 on him. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's crazy. Let me ask you this question too in the quarterback rankings. So I think we could all agree that like after the main quarterbacks and the young quarterbacks that got first round draft capital, there's like a mini tier of Tua and Daniel Jones. That's like the only like middle of the road starting quarterbacks that are pretty solid.
I mean, I got one other guy in there, but
who is the next guy? Jordan Love, Kenny Pickett, Will Levis, Kirk Cousins. Like who's next after those guys?
Trey Lance.
No, I right now would take Kenny Pickett and Jordan Love both over Trey Lance.
I got to raise Love a little bit though. I agree, but
I dead ass would take both of those guys over Trey Lance.
Jordan Love or Kenny Pickett, straight up. You have to make the pick on the clock.
I have Love one spot higher.
I think that's how I'm going to adjust it too.
But I think Pickett was got some great pieces for his case this year with a left tackle coming in with improved defense. I mean, like everybody's gonna be healthy. Plus, they added Joey Porter to it.
Washington is also
actually pretty good to close out the season. Kenny Pickett,
yeah.
And he also just got Darnell Washington added as well.
Washington is so good from a football perspective.
Like, great from a football perspective. He's going to help the run game a lot.
Yeah,
going to help the run game a lot, which helps Kenny Pickett stay on schedule. The one thing I've been battling a little bit with on Najee Harris is that he came into last season with a foot injury.
Yeah,
and it's possible that he's much better this year just from a talent standpoint.
Another garbage. Brock, we've gotten to the stage in the NFL draft where Brock is absolutely roasting the freaking Jaguars for a 4th round fucking draft pick.
Who do they even take?
Ventrell Miller.
Okay. Like, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. The quarterback ranks are difficult. Let's keep going through this. I honestly want to keep talking about this. What veteran quarterback is at leading the pack? It's Kirk Cousins for me. Is it Kirk Cousins for you guys?
Cousins, Wilson's actually no. Geno might go. Nah, Cousins, Wilson, Geno.
Cousins, Goff, and Geno to me are the top 3, 100%.
I have Wilson there too.
Russ?
It'll be interesting to see if Stafford can bounce back.
You have Russ so low then.
I don't know, man. I have no
idea.
idea.
He had a good finish the last year, and they've invested around him.
Yeah, I mean,
they have Sean Payton.
Oh, I agree. But I would rather in between because I have Cousins at QB 21, I have Goff at 22, and I have Geno at 23, and then in between Russell Wilson, I have Sam Howell and Brock Purdy.
I'm taking Russ over Goff.
I am not 100% not taking Russ over Goff.
I think the real answer here is whoever's the cheapest of that bunch.
Yeah, that's probably the answer. The answer probably is Russell Wilson by a decent margin. But maybe with Hendon Hooker coming in, people are panicking on Goff a little bit.
Maybe. But I think currently
we're talking production here. With these guys, you're only buying them if you're trying to win. And other than Kirk Cousins, to me, I think Jared Goff is probably the next best option from like a spike week potential type of thing because he literally led a top 5 offense last year. And Geno is right there in that conversation.
I mean, I'd put Russ up there too because he's got a weapons core. He's got a decent line, and now Sean Payton's coming in.
He was objectively terrible last year, though. Like
for
that's
the first half
of to be after those guys.
For the first 10 games, yeah, but the last 6, he was actually not even that bad.
I don't know.
I'm a Russ hater.
How do you guys rank these guys? I think Cousins to me probably doesn't even belong in this conversation. I think he's probably well ahead of those guys with Addison added. But how do you rank Jared Goff, Geno Smith, and Russell Wilson? To me, I think it goes Geno, Goff, Russell Wilson. Just given that Geno didn't have any quarterbacks added. If Goff didn't have Hendon Hooker added, I think he would actually be ahead of Geno.
Yeah. I don't know.
But he is younger than Geno as well. He's got a couple years on him.
How many years was Smith's contract?
3 years. But Geno at least is locked into a contract. Goff is, I believe, a free agent after this year, or because they said they never renegotiated an extension with him because they could have drafted potentially a quarterback. So I don't know. Goff is interesting, but I think legit, like you're getting a legit top 20 quarterback in redraft this year.
Probably bring him back, right? Like,
what's up?
I said they probably bring him back even if he is up next year.
I mean, it depends where they're picking. I think.
Yeah, but they should be pretty good this year.
No, they should be pretty good, I'd imagine. As long as Goff can play at the level he was playing this year, which isn't a guarantee because 2 years ago at this time, we would have said that Derek Carr was like the same level of, win now quarterback as Jared Goff because he had a great year in Vegas. It's very possible that if he has a middling season this year, he's not the Detroit Lions starter next year. So volatility wise, I think that's why I have Goff behind Geno and Cousins. But I also think that's the same is true for Russell Wilson. Like, he definitely will not be the Broncos starter next year if he's not good this year.
No.
They'll eat the money. I think they wouldn't have any problem eating the money. Okay, let's see what we got here. Speaking of Sam's comment, we never actually got to. We just talked about Ritter. I think if you can get Gallup in that trade, that's a smash.
Yeah, I agree there.
Dobbins to me is probably worth about the 205, 309, give or take in that trade. Who would you rather have right now, J.K. Dobbins or Desmond Ritter?
Probably Dobbins slightly.
I think I would rather have Dobbins as well, but yeah, that's a little bit to give up. But if you're getting Gallup back and Thielen, I think it makes it a little bit more stomachable there. 210 for Ronald Jones and 2 early fourths. So I'll give me the 210 easily.
Fuck yeah! What the hell?
I don't even like the 210.
Cowboys are adding a running back within the next 2 rounds. I have a couple of leagues. I have 6 first-round picks. I did 2 tank startups, but FFPC, you had to play for your pick.
Henry has mentioned this before. I don't recall us saying swap any first-round pick in last year's class for a 2023 first. We maybe an early to mid 2023 first, but I've been saying that this class might not have been as good at the tail end since the summer. Like maybe right after rookie drafts, we were enthralled with it, but I would have definitely not said, because he said Olave and stuff. Like I would not.
I said 107 on
for a random first.
No, well, to be fair, I actually did. I said 107 for a random first. Yeah.
I think I might have been a little bit off on that one because I think once you got to like the Dotson, George Pickens area, then I would have said trade off of those picks for a random first.
Hindsight bias.
Hindsight
bias is affecting us right now too.
Of course. Yeah, those guys could have definitely worked out, and we went not even having this conversation. I think at the time the play was 108, 109, 110, 111. Maybe trade off for a random first. That's generally going to be a good strategy year over year, regardless of what we're projecting for the next class. But if Olave was on the board, he was my 106 in last year's class. There's no way I would have said that.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens take a Banacanda here.
Yeah, fuck. That'd be interesting. Ron just said the second round of rookie drafts is a boulevard of broken dreams.
Literally.
Fantasy?
Danny.
Yeah!
Did you guess that?
No, I went to high school with this guy.
I went to college with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from Guelph.
Played from Guelph.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He played on the Griffins team, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
a freak athlete.
I'm saying is that J.K. Dobbins is going to be an RB2 or better this year from a redraft perspective. All I'm saying. We're back in. I am back in on J.K. Dobbins. I'm back in.
The guy's got to catch some passes. That's the only thing.
He's going to catch some passes if they're throwing the ball more. He's an explosive runner. He can average 5 yards a carry, no problem in that offense with Lamar. And they actually have some outside weapons now. So I like it for Dobbins, honestly. Gus Edwards is his only competition, and he's coming back 2 years off of the ACL too. So I'm sure he's going to be involved to some degree, but we could definitely get an efficient Dobbins season here.
Also, Chargers.
Darius Davis.
Okay. Wow, that guy.
Oh, actually, I remember that name in the 7th round of mock drafts from Brugler and Miller when I was inputting it in the sheet.
He's a gadget guy. Makes sense.
Tiny.
I just traded. Please tell me that's the one quarterback 108, because if that's the Superflex 108, I'm taking the 108 any day of the week.
Yeah, I would as well. Because you're telling me I would take that's QJ or Addison straight up for Javonte, and I would probably take those receivers.
Yeah. Please tell me that's a one quarterback league.
Yeah.
You have where we left off. I have no.
I love Henry's comment here. When we heard Sean Tucker, I feel bad. Like I was big on Sean Tucker, but to be fair, I pivoted pretty quickly. Once we got into like mid-season this year, I was like, this guy's not looking as good as we thought. give me some
running
advice. I
instincts just
assumed I
weren't
was
there.
taking JSN at 102, but now I have a league with 102, 103, 101, 102, 104, 107, 109, 112. Do I take Gibbs at 2 now and gamble on JSN falling to 4th?
I genuinely think that JSN and Gibbs is a 50-50 coin flip at this point.
Which I would have said before the draft.
I would agree here. I would actually take Gibbs because at 104, you're more likely to probably not get JSN, but at least get Addison there. Whereas if you pass on Gibbs at the 102, he's going 103. So.
Exactly, yeah. And it's possible too. You could do some recon in your league and see if the guy likes, JSN at 103. If you find out he likes Addison or something, you could always just go with Gibbs.
Yeah, Crackshot, I love your side then if it's a one quarterback league. You're set. There he is. Fleck talked about him a while ago. The man himself.
Grant, absolutely fantasy relevant. If you guys don't know anything about Roschon Johnson, I'm telling you, go watch some tape on Roschon Johnson because he is a really, really fun player. And he's been one of the only fantasy relevant guys taken so far, but he is absolutely big time winner here and finally gives us some excitement in the mid-second round, at least from my perspective.
So I just got to point out, this is a fantastic YouTube username.
Sean Tucker isn't even... Sean Tucker is fast. He definitely is fast. He can catch, but he can't really do much after the catch, and he can block. So this statement I don't agree with. What Sean Tucker can't do is make people miss consistently and chain together ball carrier moves like an experienced running back that he is. He should be able to do that stuff better. Like Tank Bigsby, for example. Him and Tank Bigsby were both Devi darlings, guys like that. And even Zach Evans I can throw into this mix as well. Those guys chain together ball carrier moves better than Sean Tucker does. Sean Tucker relied mostly on pure athleticism to win.
Hear me out. Chase Brown to the Cowboys so that we have the Brown twins rivalry with Sydney on the Eagles and Chase on the Cowboys.
Chase Brown is a Buccaneer, I'm afraid.
We picked before you, I'm afraid.
Who are you saying?
You're going to take a Michigan player. So it's Ronnie Bell season.
Dude, wait. Oh, man, they got sniped on Jake Moody. Fuck.
Yeah, they did get sniped.
They need a kicker.
Dude, another guy again that's been a sneaky winner of this draft has been Cam Akers, and we'll see. The Rams are on the clock next, so we'll see if they go with a running back. But if they do take a running back, that guy's going to be interesting, knowing that the Rams coaching staff has moved away from Akers in the past. If they take a Chase Brown or an Israel Abanikanda or something like that, they will definitely be interesting from a fantasy perspective.
Yep.
8 miles with y'all in my ears. There's no way we're motivation enough.
Appreciate
Keep going.
that.
Keep going, FSR. Keep going.
You got it.
Push through it.
JSN.
Am I way behind at this moment? I am.
No Mingo over Flowers. No.
Yeah, no. Please, nobody ever
do that.
take Jonathan Mingo over Zay Flowers in their rookie drafts. I do not care that Zay Flowers went to the Baltimore Ravens. That should never happen.
No.
Danny would bat an eye on that.
I would bat an eye.
Yeah. Have the Commanders done anything on offense aside from taking?
They've been getting every single offensive lineman in the draft.
Well, they took 2 DBs with their first 2 picks, right?
Yeah, and then they've been taking the trenches since.
Yeah.
They love the trenches. They haven't taken a tight end. Take that in mind. I thought who's their starting tight end? Logan Thomas? Their
starting tight end is Zach Kuntz, in my opinion.
That'd be fun. Is there any of the other guys that are interesting, available? Like who even is still interesting?
Kuntz. Just Kuntz.
Oh, okay. So nobody else other than Kuntz.
I mean, unless you're even Cameron Latu's gone. We have no one really exciting.
There is no way you said that Minnesota is more Canadian than Ontario. There is no way you just said that.
Yeah.
There's no way that actually, you thought that in your head and then typed it out in the comments. That is a Mickey Mouse statement, I'm afraid. All jokes aside, though, Minnesota is by far the most Canadian of the states, right?
I know Bush has a boner for him, too. I wouldn't describe Sam Howell that way, but yes, I did very much like Sam Howell.
Hey. I bet Eric Gray.
Yeah, I already got this.
Dude, this is Trey Palmer.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. He played at LSU for his first 3 years of his career.
By the way, I called this yesterday. DeAndre Swift went to the Eagles now.
Did he get traded?
Yeah.
Officially? What was the trade package?
It just says draft pick compensation. so it's not out yet. But
Wait. Do you think the Eagles were just like, we're gonna get another Georgia Bulldog on our team?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, I love it. I love that, dude. I fucking love that.
Jake Haener.
Dude.
Jake Haener, this year's Brock Purdy. Mark my goddamn words. Jake Haener.
Was this the nuts for DeAndre Swift? Other than
Did he actually get traded?
He got traded to the Eagles. Rob traded.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Eagles are trading for DeAndre Swift, dude.
The Eagles
is awesome.
are a goddamn unit, man.
The Eagles are the Eagles are just simply better than all of us.
Everyone. No one's even really that close.
Some guy goes, "This is a fetish at this point."
Wait! I gotta show this. Sorry, the counselor's reaction to the fucking Seahawks taking Charbonnet.
Does anybody know how to make? I want to make like a meme of someone going to like Pornhub and searching Georgia Bulldogs, and that's just the Philadelphia Eagles.
Dude, you ready?
What the fuck are the Seattle Seahawks doing? What the? Zach Charbonnet.
Okay, I don't want to get copyrighted for putting someone else's content on our screen though.
Sorry, that was just fucking hilarious, man.
Who's our pick out of the AFC? Because I might go ahead and make a bet today and predict the Super Bowl finalists. One of them being the Eagles.
The Eagles are making the bowl. It's happening
easily.
Nah.
The AFC pick, I think it's Buffalo's year, personally.
Eagles Chiefs rematch.
I'll take the field. I'll take the field in the NFC.
Yeah, we know, Danny, because the Dallas Cowboys are in the field. We are aware that you are biased.
Well, that's also counting the 49ers too.
Yeah, but the 49ers have Trey Lance starting at quarterback because Purdy's hurt. So
the field
the Cowboys will beat them again.
The field when you're making bets like this is also not an option. You have to pick one.
So B-ball, I don't love the Tillman landing spot short term. I don't think it's good for Tillman short term.
Hey,
what's up?
Wait for it. You'll see it. Look at the Rams pick. Look at the Rams pick.
It's Zach Kuntz, isn't it?
No.
So it's a running back then?
He's a proven winner, man. He's a proven winner.
Oh, Stetson Bennett. Is it Stetson Bennett?
They got sniped on Jake Haener, and they said,
"Dude, I'm actually annoyed because I think I had a bet like that I was gonna place on because there was a prop on FanDuel for what round Stetson Bennett would get drafted, and round 4 was actually like a plus 900 or something like that. And I almost put it down because I'm like, I bet a team takes a shot on this guy in round 4 because that's where like Ian Book went. I'm like, that's like Ian Book range.
Oh my lord, there's no way they just took Stetson Bennett.
That's funny.
Big game player.
Big game player. All he had to do was hand it to his back. So
yeah, just gets carried by his defense. Like what?
Carried by his defense, his tight ends, and running backs.
There's no way this guy got drafted in round 4, man. What the hell? That is fucking hilarious. My lord.
Hey,
Dallas is up now.
Whenever you got a chance to pair up Stetson Bennett as the future of your franchise when Stafford's gone, you got to do it.
Stetson is older than me. He's older than all of us in the call. Actually, no, Flett might be older. Flett, you're 97. So, like, what's Stetson's birthday?
His age, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but what month is what we're wondering right now. Stetson Bennett is October 28th, 1997. So Flett might be older.
I'm older than him.
Wow. They should draft you, man.
I've already turned 26. He hasn't yet.
Flett also proven winner.
Yeah.
He's a proven winner. He's a big game player.
I did win our fantasy football league last year, so
proven winner.
Wow,
Rob with some takes here.
No.
Mac Jones is definitely a lettuce eater at best.
He's a lettuce eater.
Mac Jones is for sure a herbivore.
Mac Jones is a tofu eater.
Yes.
Also, who are the Cowboys going to take? Please be Chase Brown.
Can you give me Chase Brown to the Cowboys? I need some excitement. I need some excitement in my life.
Please be Chase.
I just want to feel something at this point in the draft. Have the 110. Who would you take considering I have Bijan, Swift, ETN, and Knox? Would you take Kincaid or try and, I mean, if you can trade up for like not a lot and get Addison or QJ, I would definitely inquire about that. But Kincaid is fine if you need a tight end or May. Like I personally, do you have Kincaid tight end 1 or do you have Mayer tight end 1?
Kincaid.
I have Mayer tight end 1 still. So I would still take Mayer over Kincaid.
Yeah, they're back to back though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're literally 10 and 11 in my rankings overall right now.
The compensation's out for Swift.
Probably like
They
a
got
4.
2025 4, and then they just move up in this year's 7th round.
I saw someone tweet fucking Eagles sniped damn on another Georgia player.
My God, I can't believe they got fucking Swift. That's crazy.
So does anybody know the compensation?
No.
Yeah, I just said.
Oh yeah, Swift is Georgia. Hey, yeah, they love it.
Yeah, I said the compensation. It's a 4th round pick, and then they move up in the 7th.
Yeah,
Dude, fucking the Cowboys have only drafted Michigan players, and the Eagles have only drafted Georgia players. Unfortunately, your team is bad and Georgia is good.
we're good. Top 4 team. Yeah,
It works out because the Eagles are good and the Cowboys are bad.
come on.
You're
You're saying that
anybody have
with the
compensation for what they
Patriots
gave up
hat on
this
right now with the current Patriots roster.
Oh my God, Danny, you are gonna shit your pants when you see who they draft.
Is it like fun?
No, you're gonna. It's not. It's
It's
just
a
funny.
kicker.
It's
a kicker.
funny. You'll see why it's funny.
It's
in
a
second.
kicker. It's a kicker.
No, you're gonna laugh. Trust me, you're gonna laugh hard.
Is it someone that can contribute?
Maybe, but that's not why you're gonna laugh.
Oh,
Got to be another Michigan player then.
Ronnie Bell. Oh my God, is it like Ronnie Bell, bro?
No, if it was Ronnie Bell, I would have laughed like hysterically. It's funny, but it's not that funny.
Oh, so it's another Go Blue because Andrew said Go Blue in the chat. So it's another Michigan player. Yeah, can we make the pick? I don't want to see this guy fucking.
Ew, this guy just said dear Jameer or dear. Oh no, he's saying Jameer Gibbs. I thought he meant fucking Swift.
Luis. Oh, I know Luis Hernandez.
What does he have any ties with the Dallas Cowboys?
I don't know.
Fan probably. Ready? Is he related? Is he related to Simi Fayoko? That's why I thought it was
Is he
funny.
actually? Dude, he looks like him. He kind of looks like him a little bit.
His last name is also Fayoko, which is probably not very common.
Viliami Fahoko. Brother. Yeah, his brother is Simi Fahoko.
Really?
I believe
Let's
so.
go.
I just searched up. Wait.
So
I
the
think
Eagles
so.
got Swift and 249, which is in the 7th round near the end of the draft. And the Lions get a 4th round pick in 2025 and a 7th round pick, and they moved up in the 7th round this year.
Vilami Fahoko is. Okay, I gotta research this. So the sons are Vili Fahoko, Whitley Fahoko, Sam Fahoko, VJ Fahoko, Braden Fahoko. Is Simi Fahoko in that mix?
There's no way he's not, right?
Sion Fahoko is the younger brother of Vili. How many fucking Fahokos are there? I hope they're brothers. That would be fucking
Big
awesome.
family.
So what are we doing with Swift?
I mean, he's raising, right? He's top.
Right, but like, is he now a sell? Does he go from a buy sneakily to a sell now?
Oh yeah, if you can get like fucking 1st round value for him, absolutely.
Okay, let me go dynasty running back rankings. Let's have the conversation here with DeAndre Swift. So,
Yep.
DeAndre Swift or Zach Charbonnet?
Swift.
DeAndre Swift or Dameon Pierce?
Swift.
Really?
Yeah.
What if they don't draft another running back, Houston?
I could be convinced, but I mean,
I think I would take Pierce personally.
Fair.
DeAndre Swift or Nick Chubb?
If you're competing, Chubb.
Well, I mean, you're competing in either case. It's a running
So
back.
then I guess I would take Pierce over because I have Pierce over Chubb now. Actually, now that I think about it, so yeah, I would probably rank it Pierce, Chubb,
J.K.
Swift.
Dobbins or DeAndre Swift?
Swift.
I'll take Dobbins. Najee Harris or DeAndre Swift?
Najee slightly, I think. They're
Okay.
they're like all back to back. Where I currently have them is at 17 overall. Devon A-Chain or DeAndre Swift?
Swift.
I agree.
I'm gonna move Najee up, but like here's the real question: would you rather have Najee, Damian Pierce, or J.K. Dobbins? Rank those three players.
Najee, Damian Pierce, or J.K. Dobbins? Pierce, Harris, Dobbins.
Yeah, I think that's probably about right. So yeah,
Pierce
Swift
is
is
13 now for me.
18 at the moment.
Swift is 17 for me.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell. I hope we get an answer on like what the hell I should do with Joe Mixon and Alvin Kamara in my rankings by the end of this draft because I have no fucking idea what to do with those guys.
For real. I didn't see anything about Vilami Fehoko. Not the biggest fan as he wins on motor and
guy. What the fuck is an Argonaut? That's hilarious.
People are describing Vilami Fehoko as like a good depth guy.
Anytime you can draft a good depth guy when you could have gotten a starting running back is always good.
We could take one in the 5th round.
You could, but Chase Brown should have been a Cowboy, I'm afraid.
He'll fall, I believe.
Dude, I want Chase Brown to be a Buck so bad it hurts my brain.
I want him to be a Cowboy.
Eagles depth chart running back is a goddamn train wreck now.
Not really. Penny and Swift is fine. Two guys that can't stay healthy, but
yeah, but then Gainwell too.
Yeah, they do have Gainwell. They could also draft like a 7th round Dwayne McBride if he's on the board too.
Don't forget they have Trey Sermon as well.
Trey Sermon's not still in the league. No way.
Yeah.
He is.
He is. They love him.
Trey Sermon was actually the easiest call I've ever made in my life to say that this guy is not going to be a good running back. Don't take another running back, Jacksonville. That's not a compliment.
Who?
Eddie Lacy's brother?
Bro.
Okay, Bengals on the clock. Is this Chase Brown?
Let's hope so.
Could it be Chase Brown?
Or a Bannican.
Brownie.
Yeah. We got some running back potential here. We got Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Chicago. I guess they took Roschon. Minnesota and New England all pick here too. We got running back potential in the coming picks.
Is
who still available? Sorry?
Zach Evans.
Zach Evans is still available, yes. He'd be a decent compliment to Ramondre in New England. I think he'd be a good.
I don't think New England's going to take a running back. I think
you think Harris and Strong are the guys they're going to roll with behind Ramondre.
Yeah.
I think that's something that I also kind of thought of as well when I was like, do I want to kill Ramondre for being a day 3 running back? But then at the same time, I'm like, they took two guys last year.
They also signed
Harris leaving.
Brock is willing it into existence.
Hey, Bush.
What's up?
They also signed James Robinson, so I don't think they're going to.
They did sign James Robinson. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. No.
Well, you wanted him?
Yeah, New England got sniped.
Oh, yeah. Tyler Boyd replacement. I'm kidding.
Oh, Henry, don't believe me. I understand the David Bell pain also. But again, as I've said to Henry before, make your own mistakes. If you didn't like David Bell, don't pick him just because we like him.
Facts.
It's true.
That's the one thing. Like, yeah,
I mean, it's obviously I feel bad telling people to draft David Bell because
100%
he was obviously not good. But at the same time, go ahead.
At the end of the day, there's never going to be 100% hit rate. So
right,
you should never blame someone else for your own mistake.
Facts. And I'm sure us not telling you not to draft George Pickens, Christian Watson, who, by the way, I did come around on towards the end, Christian Watson.
Same.
And draft David Bell and, some of the guys that we missed on. We also told you that Garrett Wilson was an absolute steal where he was going, that you should draft Chris Olave, that you should draft Tyler Algier in the mid-second, late second, anytime he was there, that you should draft Sam Howell in the third round, whatever the case is. So everybody's going to have hits. Everybody's going to have misses. Hopefully you want to mitigate how bad the misses are, which is why maybe early in the draft, you don't take as much risk or whatever. And you want to make sure that if you hit late, that they hit big and they're not like small hits.
Agreed.
The Bengals have had a really good draft, actually.
Yeah, the Bengals.
Charlie Jones a good player, man.
Yeah. Oh, please no, Brock. I don't want Kuntz going to the Colts. He's just going to be Jelani Woods. I could see a good landing spot for Zach Kuntz coming up would be Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville will be a great landing spot for him in the 5th round.
You see Bryson's comment?
Where is it?
Charlie Jones looks like a real gritty player. Best comps: Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, Cooper Kupp, Danny Amendola, and Jordy Nelson. That's why he should have been a Patriot, because like more than half of those guys were on the Patriots at one point.
Is Charlie Jones white? Because he just named all white.
He's white.
Yeah.
He played at Purdue. He was
in reality, he's actually going to be Trent Taylor.
Sit cams, you got to shut that down. We can't be dropping Lizzo tracks in the chat here.
By the way, real quick too, with Charlie Jones, Purdue actually had a decent offense this year. Obviously, you had O'Connell leading it. You had Charlie Jones on that team. And Payne Durham's probably going to be a drafted tight end at some point today. So, big shout out to them. They made the Big Ten title game against us before we blew them out.
The Twitter account images that bring you pain? This should be on here.
What?
Rager over JJ 3 times. He took him over in 2020. That fucking hurts, dude. I gotta be honest. Again, we're in an area of the draft that if it was close, you probably should have diversified a little bit at the tail end of the first round there with JJ and Rager. But at the same time, I'm very much conviction over diversification most of the time. And if you loved Rager, yeah, it stings for sure.
Yeah. Lizzo is definitely a certified.
Yeah, you can't be shaming Lizzo in the chat here. That's devastating.
Don't kill me. How did Lizzo get brought up? Did she announce a pick?
No. What's his name said? New man on the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh.
Day shift at Loblaws checkout. Is there Wait, is Andrew, are you Canadian? I don't think Loblaws is in the United States, is it?
I don't know.
It's only Canadian, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Nick Herbig.
Oh, yeah, Andrew said his wife's from Windsor. I don't know if he's from Windsor, though.
Nick Herbig, good football player.
I mean, one of his
things. Is there a Nate Herbig as well?
Yeah, that might be his brother. I think Nate Herbig went to Wisconsin.
Yeah, I think there was a guy in a couple drafts ago named Nate Herbig.
Yeah, one of his things was inconsistent tackler, and you don't like that from a linebacker. So,
well, I mean, we took one at 5th overall, so
that's true.
He's an inconsistent tackler.
Nate Herbig went to, actually, he's Hawaiian. What am I talking about?
Nate Herbig is?
Yeah. He's from Ann Arbor. Go blue, baby. Go blue.
I see. Okay.
I think I'm going to try to go to a Wolverines game this year.
I'd be down. Let me know.
I want to experience that. That'd be cool.
Dude, it's a hectic fucking atmosphere. It's beautiful.
Josh, I think I'm not out on Swift. I think I'm excited that he got traded to the Eagles. I actually have like 0 Swift shares across my 8 leagues. I literally don't have him anywhere. So this news doesn't affect me whatsoever. From a redraft perspective, I'll be interested to see how Swift kind of slots in. Like, where do we think Swift goes in a redraft league?
Redraft, 4th round?
I think that's probably about the range we're talking, give or take, like dead zone type of running back. I think my attitude will probably be I'll take Penny in the 11th, 12th over him.
Well, it's like, I mean, both are going to have valuable roles, right? Swift's going to be the main pass catcher. Penny's going to be the main between the tackles runner. And given prior usage in prior years, Rashad Penny a couple years ago down the stretch was being used in goal line situations. We haven't seen a sample size of Swift actually getting the majority of goal line touches. So it'll be interesting to see what we hear out of camp for the Eagles. But my guess would be Penny would probably handle the inside the 5 type of touches.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to go exactly as we expect. Penny gets most of the carries and Swift will get some receiving work. But again, Swift getting receiving work in an offense that is Jalen Hurts.
Fancy relevant.
Interesting. Okay.
That's a good
offense that has Jalen Hurts. Are we excited about Swift's receiving role with a mobile quarterback? Like, to me, I think I mean, Martin says he traded the 109 last night for Swift. To me, that was a psycho move. That was way too much to pay at the time. You probably got bailed out, though, to the fact that you should at least be able to get that back for him. So if I was you, I would now shop DeAndre Swift and see what you can get for him.
Assuming that's a one quarterback league, I would still hold Swift for that. But if it's a super flex, yeah, absolutely. I would still want the 109 personally.
Yeah, I think if I could trade Swift right now for a random 2024 first in a super flex league, I'm probably going to do it.
Even if I have to add it. By the way, speaking quickly, it's funny you mentioned that because Ron actually put up a couple polls on Twitter. I'll share real quick. Swift or a random 2024 first, Swift or Zach Charbonnet, Swift plus the 202 or a random 2024 first. So yeah, he basically just asked the questions.
Yeah, exactly. Henry asked an interesting question here. He says, let's say it's a one league world. You're in one dynasty league. You only have the 102. So diversification is not in the range of outcomes. JSN Gibbs, you have 3 great wide receivers on your roster, 3 great running backs on your roster. It's an equal playing field. There's no team lenience.
If I have 3 great running backs on my roster, I'm taking the receiver.
Okay, well, let's just say in an ideal world, it's a equal decision in terms of team need and that kind of stuff.
Well, it never will be because it
never will be. But let's say it is.
If I have only 1 great running back, I'm taking Gibbs. If I have 2 great running backs, I'm taking JSN. That's how I'm doing it.
Yeah, 102 is your only first-round rookie pick. You can't diversify. It's a 1-quarterback league. JSN over Gibbs. I think take Gibbs at face value. I think I would take Gibbs at face value. But again, we're not in the business of loading up heavily on running backs, though. So
it's just given the landscape because of how we build our teams, it's basically asking, would you rather have the running back 4 right now in Dynasty and holding a significant leverage piece across the entire running back market, or the wide receiver 13 in Dynasty? While it's still very, very good, it's still not like Chris Olave yet, Garrett Wilson yet, Amon St. Brown yet. Although he could be after the year. Gibbs is pretty much locked into being a top 4 running back. Potentially could be number 2 this time next year, assuming things break right. So I just don't think
that's why at face value I would lean Gibbs. And if you're in a position like Henry also mentioned, where you pick 105 and 107, and you want to know what you should do, and you kind of need both positions, I also probably would go Gibbs 105, assuming you'd have Addison fall to you at 107.
I agree with you there, Brock. I think his standing amongst running backs is more set than even JSN's is for the Seahawks. Not to mention, he also has more win now appeal. We're talking about just as assets are going to be similarly valued. Like if you're drafting Jahmyr Gibbs year 1, 12th overall pick running back, very, very good team, very, very good offense with Detroit. JSN year 1, although we think he's going to be able to come in and command targets, you're still on a team with Tyler Lockett, with DK Metcalf. So while we're excited about him long-term and the potential fit insulated to that great offense, if he had an 80 target rookie season, that's still within the range of outcomes. I don't see a range of outcomes where Gibbs is this 130 touch running back. He's going to be 180, 200 plus touches in his first year.
Yeah, I'm excited for Swift. His value went up from where it was. But I actually think there was better landing spots he could have went to, like the Chiefs, for example, where they have not as mobile of a quarterback. There was, it's an interesting landing spot nonetheless, but I would probably see what I can fetch for him on the trade market if I have Swift.
And Spence, play along with the scenario. I get it. But there will always be context to those decisions.
There will.
That's kind of why I said that.
Yeah, it's always like when we say, a random 2024 first, you can always guess if it's going to be 101 to 106 or 107 plus, usually.
For sure. Yeah, Raiders just traded up.
Just look at it as if you did your rookie draft before your startup draft. And you have the 102 or whatever the question was.
Yeah, I guess if that was the case, I would probably go JSN.
Yeah,
if you did the rookie draft before the startup, but I don't know who's doing that.
That would never happen either. But
to say at face value, that would probably be how I would do it.
Side note, this is such a Patriots trade, getting a 5 and a 6 for a 4. And that 6th round pick is going to be their starting gunner from day 1.
Guy's name will probably be Gunner also, knowing them.
For real.
Longhorns in Ann Arbor in 2024. Could be interesting. In 2024 is in this season coming up, or in 2024 is in next season?
Next season.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be no Worthy and Jatavion Sanders to watch, which will hurt my Longhorns quite a bit. But
you'll get Arch.
You can watch Arch Manning.
Hopefully Arch, as long as he doesn't transfer. Because if we start Quinn Ewers, he might.
It might be Arch versus Jaden Daniels, eh? Or not Jaden Daniels, Jaden Davis.
Yeah. No, what, next in 2024, you mean?
Yeah, because Michigan signed a 5-star quarterback recruit who's like number 3 in the next year's class to be their quarterback after JJ leaves.
I see. Yeah.
He's good too. I was watching a little bit of him.
Oh,
I just
for some reason I thought you were talking about the quarterback competition after Quinn was gone.
No,
Texas,
Jaden
that's
Davis.
what I thought
think
you were
is-
referring to.
This guy, he's a 5-star 2024 recruit. Committed to Michigan. He's like actually a really good quarterback, like prospect.
Dual
But,
threat or
yeah.
pocket?
Let me see. I'm assuming
If
dual
it says
threat, but
quarterback, it's pocket.
he's got a DTR comp, so probably dual threat.
Yeah.
Who are the top quarterbacks? Oh, Raiola. Oh yeah, he decommitted from Ohio State. That's pretty big. But yeah, no, they got this guy, Aaron Noland. That is a fucking name and a half, by the way. Aaron Noland.
Yeah, that's elite.
Also worth noting, CJ Carr, his grandfather used to coach for Michigan. He's from Michigan, and then he committed to Notre Dame. So people were fucking pissed at him.
Yeah. We got Mason in the chat. You can, if you want to slide Mason the link, if he's not busy, you can slide in here. I don't know what he's doing. He might be traveling at the moment. I'm not sure. But Roshan to the Bears. Yeah, I think it's a great landing spot for Roshan. I personally would take Roshan Johnson now over every rookie running back so far, not named Bijan and Gibbs, obviously, and Devon Achane and Charbonnet. But I think there's an actual argument to be made that if you're in a contending window, you want the guy that maybe has a chance to get a bigger workload early on. You could make the argument for Charbonnet, although I'm going to trust the draft capital with him. But I would take him over Kendre. I would take him over Tajay. I would take him over Bigsby. I would take him over all those other guys.
For sure. He is traveling. I appreciate it, though, nonetheless, that you're tuning in, brother. I am scouting high school recruits right now. Yes, just when they commit to – not to mention, side note, Michigan number 3 ranked class for 2024 in terms of recruiting right now.
Huge.
Over Miller, yeah, I would actually take him over Miller as well. They're close though.
Oh yeah, I thought he was better on film. I had a higher grade on him.
So I currently have Roshan at 16, Miller at 17, Laporta at 18.
Oh, Danny, you were literally just talking about this guy.
Really?
Yeah, who the Raiders took.
No way. I gotta see the name now. I forget who I was saying.
It's nothing overly exciting, but
Ew.
Hey, I did talk about him. Mr. Purdue.
Also, sneaky winner of the draft right now, Damian Harris. If you had the 211 in your rookie draft, would you trade the 211 right now for Damian Harris?
I mean, probably.
I think I would, to be honest.
If I'm competing, yeah.
Yeah. Like you have 211 presumably because you came in second place.
Yeah.
They need their new dude. Literally, though, Aiden O'Connell is the perfect quarterback to bring behind Jimmy G.
Yeah, they should have drafted DTR or somebody exciting.
Should have drafted DTR.
Yeah.
Mason
Traded,
in the chat.
206 and 310 for Swift last night. If I were you, I would just take the classic Andrew sending the supers.
The money man himself. Who called Mason the stripper of fantasy football? Because anytime he comes in, the money's getting thrown to the table.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, if you traded 206 and 310 for Swift last night, I mean, if I were you, I would just try and profit off of immediately because I think you could probably get somebody's 2024 first for him. Maybe you have to throw in a late 2 or something to get that done. But I that's what I would personally do, especially if I'm not in a winning window for Swift.
Wonder how Rashad Penny does now. I think it's still going to be a good committee there. Both are going to have value, but I'll take them. I'll
just re-ask it one. Yeah, I think we lost it somewhere.
Yeah, re-ask it. We are like all over the place.
Yeah. Follow up from the 109 trade with Swift. I have 102. Okay, it's a 2 quarterback league, and you traded the 109 for Swift. I personally wouldn't have done that. And you only had, again, it is April 29th. I only had this guy at running back, should not factor into your trade decisions at this point in the season, in my opinion. So I personally would not have made that trade, but you definitely benefited from the fact that he just got traded to the Eagles. I would see what you can get for him now. If you can get the 107 for him, if you can get the 108 for him, like I would take Addison and QJ in a heartbeat over DeAndre Swift right now.
Yep.
Yeah, we got the terms here. That was the official terms if anyone was curious. 4th rounder in 2025 and a 7th round move up this year. I think Gibbs has more chance to accrue value year 1 than JSN. I think it's possible that JSN is still very highly regarded after his rookie season, especially if we get like an injury to the Seattle receivers. ahead of him on the depth chart. It's possible that he has like a breakout season right from jump, just like we saw. I mean, CeeDee Lamb accumulated value quite quickly in his rookie season. I could see the same being true for JSN, even, becoming like the dynasty wide receiver 4, 5, 6 type of area, because the community is so high on the guy already that all he really has to do is confirm what we already thought of him, and he'll just be, skyrocketing up rankings just like Garrett Wilson has.
The Seattle offense could be so much fun to watch.
It's going to be fun, man. Their offense is awesome to see how it's coming together, because Geno's got 2 great running backs behind him, 3 great receivers in front of him. I think they could be interesting too to grab a tight end at some point if they wanted to. We got a trade here. Washington.
Noah Fant's still pretty decent too.
Yeah, Noah Fant. I actually forgot about Noah Fant being there. So yeah, Noah Fant, if he might be a decent best ball, stacking option if you're going to stack up Geno with JSN and Metcalf or something like that.
Yeah, agreed. Oh my God, I need another coffee. Jesus.
Where do you think Lockett goes in redraft leagues? Do you think he's just an absolute smash value like he was last year?
He'll fall to like round fucking 7 or 8 because people are.
I bet he falls further than that, dude. He was like a round 9 or 10 pick last year.
Yeah, if he falls like to that range, I'm scooping him.
Yeah, he's going to be a good option there. Henry says, I traded 107 and 112 for 102 a month ago, 1 quarterback league. That's looking like an awesome trade now. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I would easily take 102 over 107 and 112 in a 1 quarterback league. Who are you getting at 107 in a 1 quarterback league? Zay Flowers? And then 112, we're talking garbage, actual garbage you're getting at 112. Maybe one of the tight ends falls there. We're talking maybe you traded Zay Flowers and Michael Mayer or Dalton Kincaid or something at the best case scenario for JSN or Gibbs.
Agreed.
105 and 107 in a super flex 10-teamer. I don't think Gibbs goes at 106, but maybe he could. Okay, so I would suggest doing some reconnaissance in the DM, see what the guy wants to do at 106, look at his roster, how many running backs does he have, stuff like that. And if you think you can get both, then I'm okay risking it. If the guy's going to go Addison, if the guy's going to go whoever else at 106, then go JSN 105 to see if you can risk getting Gibbs as well. But I personally would imagine most people would take those guys guaranteed over Addison in a 105, 106 situation. I think he will be off.
I agree. Also, quickly want to say something. The Raiders traded up to take Purdue quarterback Aiden O'Connell, whose release has been compared to Tom Brady.
Sick. His release is compared to Tom Brady. Okay.
His release.
I would love for somebody to be like, whose athleticism has been compared to Tom Brady. I think Penny's going to not only make it through camp, I think he'll lead them in carries.
Yeah,
this year.
Agree there.
Maybe not in fantasy production, but he will lead them in carries if I had to guess.
If he can stay healthy, for sure.
Yeah, Penny's a better pure runner than DeAndre Swift, and I don't even think it's particularly close if he's healthy.
I will be right back. I'm just going to go make myself a coffee because I am yawning way too much right now.
Sounds good.
Holy crap.
We already talked about that. I'm a competing team, but the value is too good to pass. 10 teams, Superflex, tight end premium, start 10, 104, Terry McLaurin for Derrick Henry and Jamal Williams. You're competing. Okay, so you're a competing team, so you didn't want to trade Derrick Henry, but that value is too good, I guess is what you're saying here. Yeah, that is a smash, dude. That is a smash deal. If you wanted to stay in your competitive window, you don't need a quarterback at 104 or whatever, go out and trade that 104. You probably get Jonathan Taylor for that, man. In a super flex league, people might be, after the quarterback, and you might be able to get JT, or maybe you can get ETN in a second or something like that. I would be okay just going after a running back with that pick, given that you upgraded basically from Derrick Henry to those guys. And I don't know how Jamal Williams has so much value, but I would take Terry McLaurin over him easily. And yes, we have not asked for that. TD Vultures says 84 are watching, 79 at the moment. Drop a like. Definitely do that here over Miller. Yes, I would take him over Miller there, Mason. Another quarterback. What is he saying? Aiden O'Connell, I think is he's referring to. Indiana Hoosiers. Yeah, you guys just stink. DTR is a Buccaneer, I'm afraid. He could be. I don't know. Magic Mason. Facts. I had asked why you think running backs haven't gone as highly as we thought they would. Honestly, this is kind of exactly what I expected. I don't think this is really anything surprising. We've been talking about, a couple guys sneaking into round 3 here and there, Charbonnet going round 2. And I expected Tucker. I expected Evans. I expected, some of these guys to fall to round 5, round 6. That's exactly what I expected. So I honestly, this is almost exactly what I thought was going to happen. And yeah, like, I mean, some teams around the league have good running back depth and probably don't view these guys as starters, more so like role player type guys. So yeah, I think I'm going to be taking a lot of shots on this running back class come like third, fourth round of my rookie draft type of area. Cause usually I think generally speaking, when you're in the third, fourth round of a rookie draft, running back is the type of position you want to take shots on because wide receivers in that area are usually not good prospects and tight ends in that area. Maybe they're decent prospects, but they might have been drafted lower or whatever the case is. So for me, I'm going to take shots on 5th, 6th, 7th round running backs in 3rd, 4th round of my rookie drafts because one injury and they could be an RB2 kind of thing.
Arizona hasn't taken a running back yet, right?
No, they have not. Yeah, and this would be a decent spot for one if they wanted to go with
this will probably be
Tucker or something. Some speed could be helpful for them. They have Connor, who's not very fast. So if they wanted to go with Evans or with Tucker, somebody who's a little bit more explosive, that would make some sense.
Yeah.
As a scout pundit and Bills fan, we had a scout pundit in the chat. I wouldn't trade a 3rd round for Harris, Bills, only because they have him for depth and actively tried to. Well, why do you say that though? Because they haven't really added anybody. Damian Harris, legitimately, no exaggeration, is probably one of the top 20 pure running.
Damian Harris is good.
He's a good running back. Like he can run the ball at a high level. I think Damian Harris is a better pure running back than Joe Mixon. Legitimately, I don't think that's crazy.
Damian Harris ran all over the Bills.
Yeah, exactly. And if you look at his rushing metrics, his EPA over attempt, his rushing grades, all that stuff, he ranks as like one of the better running backs in the league. So if he gets an opportunity to get 220 carries this year, he's going to be like a borderline RB2. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you can get him for a early 3rd rounder in trades right now, I think he's an awesome trade target. Second, traded Kenneth Walker and Drake London for 101 at 7:45 Eastern on Thursday. Oh, that's insane, dude. Wow. You sold Kenneth Walker for and London for 101. Okay, that's pretty solid. I think that's a lot to give up, of course. Those guys they're pretty valuable even still with Kenneth Walker. But I think that's a good price to pay for Bijan. You traded basically like a late 2nd, early 3rd round startup pick with Drake London for like a 1st round startup pick for Bijan Robinson, and Kenneth is probably more like a 5th, 6th round startup pick at this point in time. Remember when Wills both said JSN was better than they are? Yeah, I don't really agree with that. I think Wilson and Olave are both better than JSN.
That's just teammates supporting each other.
I know everybody, like people who use that as like a case to be made for JSN. I think it's possible. I wouldn't say it's likely, but I think it's possible that JSN is as good as those guys, or potentially maybe a little better than one of them. But I think Wilson's by far the best of those 3 receivers, just from a pure NFL perspective. And I think Wilson is definitely better than JSN. But it wouldn't shock me if 2 years from now we're like, yeah, Olave is, maybe if JSN is maybe the best for fantasy because he has a good role, or Olave, he's better than Olave from like a real life perspective.
Yeah, the Cardinals took a QB actually.
Clayton Tune, Houston quarterbacks. When has a Houston quarterback ever been good in the NFL? Legitimately,
yeah.
Like some of the biggest NFL draft busts in history are Houston quarterbacks.
Yeah,
like Andre Ware and David Klingler are like 2 of the biggest quarterback busts in NFL history. And
also, this is Kyler Murray's last season, right?
I think so. I think they're going to trade him after the year, and
they're also probably going to be in line for.
Dude, they're the NFL draft odds right now for next year's class. They have currently the best odds to be 1st overall with their own pick, and then they also have the 2nd best odds with Houston's pick.
Yeah,
Caleb's going to be a Cardinal. Let me tell you this, folks. He's going to be a Cardinal. Yeah. So if I were you guys, I would buy low on Kyler Murray now, because even if you're worried about that, he's going to get traded for multiple ones.
He's going to go somewhere else, yeah.
He's going to go somewhere else. If I was Tampa Bay, I would absolutely give 1st round picks for him. If I was Washington, if Howell doesn't work out, I would give 1st round picks for him. If I was Atlanta, if those guys don't work, like Kyler Murray is too good of a quarterback to not go for multiple 1st round picks.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think if the Cardinals secure number 1 overall, there is absolutely 0 chance that Kyler Murray ever plays another down for them.
Yeah, no.
There's no way that they would just sell Caleb and keep Kyler. They would sell Kyler and take Caleb 100%. Yeah. Especially a franchise in flux, rebuilding their offense and their defense. There's no way they would just pass on Caleb.
Yeah.
Unless they think they can get more for Caleb than they could get for Kyler, which even still, I think they would just take Caleb Williams.
Oh, another QB just went now.
Your guy Zach Kuntz to the Seahawks, make it happen. No, I don't think so. I think Kuntz. I want Kuntz to go to a team where he has a chance to get playing time, and I think the Seahawks would favor Fant in that situation. So hopefully he goes to like, I don't know, the Jets. Maybe that would be an interesting spot for Zach Kuntz. He gets some playing time there.
The Browns just took another QB.
Really? Who?
DTR.
They took DTR. That's interesting. I like that as a backup for Watson. He's a good mobile quarterback.
Hey, Bush.
What's that, like four QBs in a row?
Wait, Bush. Did you see you know what Fantasy Gazette is? Nick sent it in the chat.
Yep.
Okay. They tweeted something, a screenshot, and it said throwing up and screaming and crying and vomiting and convulsing and shaking and raging in. So Fantasy Gazette tweeted, y'all remember Fantasy Receipts, LMAO, with a bunch of laughing faces? And then the Hustler responded, I know Fantasy Receipts, but never heard of you. The Hustler.
LOL.
The Hustler, man. Sorry, I have to
This
point
guy's
that out.
just barking to
It
the
wouldn't
crowd.
shock me if the Hustler was Fantasy Receipts,
Imagine.
but he would probably come for us a little bit more if he was.
Yeah, real.
P. Ryan. What am I blanking? Which P. Ryan is this?
Samaje.
Samaje. Where did he go again?
I forget.
Denver, right? Denver. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denver is where he went.
Let me fucking.
My athleticism as compared to Tom Brady, same. Yeah, I think we talked about that one already, Sam. But that's Seattle. Yeah, literally. Can we? That would be awesome, dude. Can we get Kenneth Walker traded now? So Zach Charbonnet's got a great landing spot, and Kenneth Walker goes somewhere else. Real talk though. Let's say in the magical sunshine and rainbows universe that actually happened, because it would not. But let's say that it actually did. How high would Zach Charbonnet go in rookie drafts?
If Walker got
let's
traded?
say Kenneth Walker was traded, it's not going to happen. So don't come for my head here. But
I mean, he would still probably be in that. I mean, like where he was pre-draft. Like he would be regarded where we had him pre-draft.
Yeah, which is 108 would be where he would go for me, probably. And I think you could make a legitimate argument to take him over Addison as well at 107.
109 for me.
Yeah. But sadly, this is not the world we live in.
Inshallah.
I wanted Darius Rush in round. Darius Rush, it sounds like a country singer. It's Darius
Rush.
Did
they get Rush? The Vikings
traded up. Hey, let's get back to the contest here. For what it's worth, Danny is at 11, Flet's at 5, and I'm at 10. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I think the Vikings traded up for a back. I'm gonna go Israel Abanikanda.
I'll go. That's actually a good pick.
I think it should be Chase because I think he's a better back.
I think it's gonna be Izzy because of how he's regarded, right?
Who?
How he's regarded. I'm gonna go Izzy as well.
Okay, now I'm gonna switch my pick to Chase because I want to try and get points on Danny.
Zach Evans.
Zach Evans would be a good fit for their offense for sure.
Yeah.
We think it's a back here.
Yeah.
Also, I would love to see the Vikings trade Dalvin Cook because I want whoever this back is to have a legit shot at starting.
I mean, his main fucking landing spot is Gonzo now.
I think the Chiefs could trade for somebody. Maybe the Bills. Okay. I mean, how has that not happened already? Dalvin Cook's brother plays on Buffalo.
Yeah.
Wait, real talk. What if it was like fucking Dwayne McBride here?
He's a good fit for the offense.
Yeah.
I hope it's somebody that has a legit 3-down skill set though. And Chase Brown Abanikanda doesn't have a 3-down skill set. It's Chase Brown is the only 3-down back left on the board.
By the way,
Evan Hall.
You kind of messed up. I would rather DK over Love. Yeah, it sucks that you traded your second quarterback, but I mean, like, just go get cheaper vets, I guess. I don't know. Or
you have the 112. What veteran quarterbacks could you get for the 112?
Cousins.
So if I were you, I would actually go after Pickett with 112 because I think you might be able to get him with that pick. Or maybe you got to add something to get Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But if you can only get quarterback like vets, like older guys, I think you should be able to get Cousins plus. Maybe he has like another running back. Maybe he has like Damian Harris on his roster, and you can get Cousins and Damian Harris for the 112. But I think you should be able to get more like something back on top of Cousins for the 112. Or, Geno's a good option to go after as well. Jared Goff, potentially you could really buy low on him. Maybe get Jared Goff plus a solid back or something like that because somebody's worried about Hendon Hooker. I am personally not worried about Hendon Hooker much for Jared Goff. It's third round draft capital. He's not very good. I didn't think he was good before the draft. So I think Goff is fine. He'd be the type of guy, if I'm in a competitive window, I would definitely go send offers for Jared Goff right now. Okay, well, this guy's obviously high, so.
I know Flet saw that.
That's gross. I mean, we all have these guys in our leagues, right? You offer them a decent trade, 112 for Kirk Cousins, and the guy comments back with Garrett Wilson. Like, yeah, sure, dude. I'm going to give you Garrett Wilson for Kirk Cousins.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking. That was the other offer I had.
There's going to be guys in every league like this that overvalue their own players and have no idea how to make trades. The thing I would say is try and make sure that it benefits them. And in that case, if you sent 112 for Kirk Cousins, like the guy should have accepted that. I would have accepted that in most cases.
Hey, Fly, we may as well fucking make a little magic since we're fucking on the call. We should make a trade. Since we fucking know shit now.
Martin says, how big is the dip from tier 1 to tier 2 heading into our rookie drafts? So by tier 1, do you mean like after Quentin Johnson and Jordan and Addison? Because that's tier 2 for me. Or do you mean tier 1 as in Bijan and the 3 quarterbacks, which is where tier 1 is for me in my rankings? I would say the dip from those guys to Gibbs and JSN and Addison is probably about a round and a half, give or take, of startup value. Because I think Stroud and Richardson should be second round picks, tail end of the second round picks in startups in Superflex. But Gibbs and JSN might be mid thirds. Like it might not even be a round and a half. It might just be like half a round of ADP. So I don't think there's a huge difference from those guys. But if you're talking after Addison and Quentin Johnston, the difference between those guys and Zay Flowers will probably be a round and a half of ADP, 2 rounds potentially of ADP.
By the way, Mr. Flutsky, check your trades.
Let's I want to have some fun here at the wide receiver position because I want to try placing these wide receivers amongst.
The Vikings
do you know the pick?
Did not take a running back.
Do you know the pick?
No.
Oh, okay, you made a face like you knew the pick.
No, I didn't know the pick. I was just I sent Flat an offer.
Who did Minnesota take?
Jaquelin Roy or whatever.
Oh, Jacqueline Roy. Yeah.
It's a defensive tackle.
Nose tackle. They love it.
So where do you have JSN?
That's certified meat eater. What?
How many guys you taking JSN over? Are you taking JSN over Devontae Smith or DK Metcalf?
Those are the 2 right in front of him.
So you would take both of those guys over JSN?
Slightly.
Including his teammate?
Yeah, slightly.
Okay, I'm assuming you're obviously not taking him over Olave or any of those guys.
No,
Are you taking
no.
Again, team considerations, obviously, but you taking him over the vets that are super productive? Diggs, Hill, Adams, Cup?
Yes.
At face value?
I'll tell you right now, he is currently ranked as my 32nd overall player in Superflex.
Okay, well, I'm saying at wide receiver, I'm trying to place these guys.
I would take him over Hill, Diggs, Cup, Adams, Addison, Judy, Burks, Watson. And I would not take him over Metcalf, Devontae, T. Higgins, Drake London, Jalen Waddle, and then anybody above that. Amon St. Brown, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson.
You have Olave that high, eh?
Olave 21st overall, Garrett Wilson 20th overall, and then the 3 quarterbacks, the rookie quarterbacks in a row.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's settled for JSN. I think that's exactly where he should be. The dichotomy between Devontae Smith and DK Metcalf, and then the veteran wide receivers. I think exactly that's where he should be. Jordan Addison, would you take him over the veteran wide receivers?
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs,
no.
Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams. You taking Addison?
I have them right behind those guys.
What about the other middle competitive but young still Pittman?
I would take Addison over all of them.
Okay.
The way I would have it is so JSN's at 13 and he's ahead of the competitive guys. Then it's Tyreek, Diggs, Cup, Adams, Addison at 18.
Yeah, that's fair. That's exactly how I have it too, except I have Diggs first of those competitive guys.
That's fair.
But yeah, I think let's see if you can make the argument. Addison, Debo. Is there an argument to be made? Because that's who I have at 19. Who's right behind him?
Debo? Oh, I would much rather Addison over Debo.
What about Ayuk, who I have right behind Debo at
Much
20?
rather Addison over
Addison.
Ayuk.
What about Pittman, who I have at 21?
Much rather Addison over him.
Christian Watson, Jerry Judy,
That's
Burks,
closer.
Chris Godwin.
I have Judy, Burks, Watson in an order after that. Then I have Quentin Johnson, then Ayuk, Pittman, Debo.
You have Pittman that low. I might have to move Pittman down a little bit after the Anthony Richardson pick. It hurts him a little in the short term. Would you take this one's one that I struggle with? Do you take Christian Watson or Jerry Judy at face value right now?
Judy at 19 for me, Watson at 21.
I think I would take Watson over Judy right now.
I don't mind that. They're in a tier. I also have Burks in that tier as well.
I don't. I think Burks is behind those guys.
I mean, fair.
I think Burks is in a tier among rookies for me with Dotson, with JMO, and with George Pickens.
Oh, I'd much rather him to those guys. Much rather.
I don't know, man. I'm a little worried about his underlying peripherals.
Why? I mean, when he was on the field, he commanded targets.
He did, but he also didn't have like great efficiency numbers.
I mean, fair, but nobody on that offense had great efficiency numbers.
No, but like Leone and some of the ETR guys broke down the advanced stuff. Karain and JJ Zachariason have broke down his year one production in their models, and they were like, he should be going down people's rankings, not staying the same or going up from where he was last year.
Fair. I mean,
Abanikanda just went to the Jets.
Really?
Yeah.
that's a good fit as an explosive back to complement.
It's a good fit, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Are they not even announcing picks anymore?
Nah,
They don't feel like it.
Good. I don't feel like hearing everybody go up and go, Duval, let me know who you want. Like shut up. Just
real talk. We want to set a hard deadline for how long we go, or like what are we doing?
Yeah, let's
here?
set a hard deadline for how long we go.
3 hour mark on the live stream.
How much?
Could you make another hour, or do you think that's too
I'm
long?
not going that long, dude.
30 minutes? 30 minutes?
I was gonna say 20.
We'll do 25.
Okay, let me look at the draft order right now because I want to see like the area where like some of the running backs might start hearing their names called.
I mean, Tampa Bay's coming up. I absolutely at least want to see the Dallas pick when we're on stream.
When's that?
It's gonna be like 170, I think. I don't know, 165. When are the Cowboys pick next? I don't fucking know.
Let me look here.
I mean, I
Pats are on
can
the
check
clock.
PFF. I can check PFF, I guess. When
I got the draft order right here. I'll show you it.
169, the Cowboys pick.
So this is what we got right here. We are at this pick right now. He's a little behind. Patriots, we're picking right at this rate.
Should we just share that screen because they're not announcing picks like in a set order? Also,
Yeah,
you're getting the mouse glitch, eh?
Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, Browns made their pick already. Or no, this is the Browns pick. He's
editing it right now.
Here making the pick right now.
I mean, I guess we could just share that screen, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna put the pick in at the moment. Yeah, we'll just leave this screen up right now. I would say Bucks pick at 155.
No, the Browns already picked. So did the Jets.
Oh, right there. Yeah, he's a little behind.
Yeah, he's
not. They just traded the pick to the Jets.
Yeah, but the Patriots are on the
clock. And then the Patriots have this one, and they're up right now.
See what he updates.
I don't know why, but on
TV for 154 or 144. It's 146, is it not?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. On TV, it says 144 for me too, but I don't think that's right.
The Miami Dolphins forfeited picks, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
that could be why.
They took.
Anyways,
another guard.
The cutoff I'm looking at is the Buccaneers and Cowboys both picked back to back 176 and 177.
Oh,
so I think maybe we sign off after that.
Is it?
That's a good pick for you guys.
The Bucks then also pick at 181 though.
Mafi is a certified meat eater. 6'2", 338.
Yeah. So we'll probably be going for, I'd assume, another about 30 minutes, give or take, given that we're going through another like 30 picks. But that's a pick a minute, so maybe that's a little aggressive. You pick 171. Yeah, I think that's probably the cutoff. So once the Cowboys pick at 177, we'll probably sign off here.
Well, they picked 2 picks in the 5th round? 177?
177.
Wow. Okay. So we have the 177 and the 171. That's interesting.
Yeah, we have 170 or 155 and 176.
Solid.
Also, I'm hoping Chase Brown falls to us, bro. I want Chase Brown to be a buck.
Yep.
Perfect compliment to Rachaad White. Same with Dwayne McBride, honestly.
Henry, for where he's going in this area, that's actually a really solid spot for Izzy because he could be like this high leverage handcuff in a very, very good system over there. So I actually really like the spot for Izzy because he was never going.
Go ahead.
Unless he went day 2, in my opinion, he was never really going to be a starting running back somewhere. He was going to be this, athletic, 1B at the best. And him landing there, obviously Breece Hall coming off that knee injury. We saw when he missed time, Michael Carter and Zonovan Knight both contributed well in that offense. So I do think that Izzy could, if Breece Hall missed any time, could play a solid role in that team. Maybe give you some RB2 weeks.
But here's the tough thing about Izzy. I had a higher grade on Michael Carter. I had a higher grade on Zonovan Knight, who went undrafted. I think Izzy is the 4th best running back on his team. So I don't know. I'm not super excited about the landing spot for Abanikanda. I wasn't a fan of him. I know he's athletic, but I don't think he's a very good running back. Zonovan Knight dead, Carter dead. I mean, one of those guys might get cut, probably Knight, if anybody.
Yeah.
But I personally think that that Zonovan Knight is a better running back than Abanikanda, dead ass.
Would you rather Bijan Robinson or the 105, the 107, and the 2024 first? Nick Pentecost put on his Twitter. I'm taking the picks here. Would you rather? Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. If it's a one quarterback,
you got Gibbs, Addison,
Addison in the first,
and first for Bijan. Yeah, I would take Gibbs, Addison in the first.
Gibbs and Addison or Bijan if you have to make the choice right now.
105 and 107 straight up.
Yeah,
I think it would depend on my team. If I was a contending team that had the 101 somehow, I would want the wins, value over replacement of Bijan Robinson in my starting lineup. But if I was a rebuilding team, hell, I might go JSN at 105 too.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And take the 2 receivers and build that around the rest of the team.
Yeah, it's interesting. Ooh, who the Panthers take?
That is a very hot take. I do not think that this class is that bad.
I think the JSN line should be at DPJ. What does that mean?
I think he's saying that JSN is about as good as DPJ, and he's the best receiver in this class. I think that's a little aggressive, but so the Carolina Panthers are just not going to have a running back this year, right?
No,
outside of Miles Sanders, it's just going to be Sanders and everybody else.
A-Rich over Young, I would still take Young, but if someone took A-Rich over Young, I wouldn't actually.
I personally would have a problem with it. I think that you should not take A-Rich over Young.
I would take Young, but I think
I would bat an eye.
I wouldn't bat an eye.
100% bat an eye.
That's partially roster dependent too. I think maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Young is as safe a projection for a high ceiling and a higher floor. It's not that Young is just some low ceiling option. I think Young should be the 102 consensus, no questions asked. But if you wanted to take Richardson 103, that's where the conversation starts with me.
Yeah, the thing is, the Bryce Young path is to be a Joe Burrow consistent passer that can give you 300 yards rushing, maybe 400 yards rushing.
Well, not to mention the fact that if we compare Young to Stroud real quick at 102 and 103, Young has a much better offensive line. They spent the 6th overall pick on Ekwonu last year. They were top 10 pass blocking line last season. They were a competitive team. They almost made the playoffs last year with no receivers. Obviously they chopped off DJ Moore, but they have now, we don't really like Mingo, but if he can develop, he's a fun piece. They have, Thielen, they have Chark who can contribute. They have Marshall who can maybe contribute. Hayden Hurst they signed. Miles Sanders they signed. They have a formidable enough offense that I think Bryce Young could be in a lot worse of situations for the 1st overall pick, from past years that we've seen. And then also Stroud, when we compare him, they drafted Tank Dell. That's who they have to add to this team. They have Mechie, they have Robert Woods, they have Dalton Schultz. Damian Pierce is a great running back. He's better than Miles Sanders, in my opinion. But their line is worse. Even though they have Laramie Tunsil, their line is not very good. I think that's where the conversation happens because Anthony Richardson has better peripherals and landing spot and a higher ceiling than CJ Stroud.
They also traded out of the first next season too.
I think that's just going off the rails here.
I would mail you a sign. I don't even know. I would mail you my left nut if Puka Nacua was the best fucking receiver in this draft. What?
Yeah, that's a outlandish take, but
now I would bat an eye.
I would bat an eye. What's the opinion on the new Raiders quarterback? O'Connell's the quarterback, right? Yeah. Aiden O'Connell,
Jimmy G Jr.
Yeah, he's not a very high ceiling passer. He's got some average tools and some decent accuracy, but that's pretty much about it. I want to talk
Wait,
about Abanikanda real
wait,
quick. They do actually have a player card on
one
the
thing
guy,
real
so.
quick. Are we calling Aiden O'Connell Jimmy Jr. or Junior G?
Junior G, 100%.
Junior G.
So Abanikanda real quick. My comp for him was Tevin Coleman, who ironically recently played for the New York Jets.
Yeah.
He has pretty good like rushing instincts. He's got good vision. He's still very, very young. He's not even 21 years old yet. So there's a little bit of upside from that perspective. He has home run speed, right? The RAS scores were listed as 4.44 is what he ran. I heard people say he ran like the 4.2s, 4.3s or whatever, but 4.44 is what MathBomb has him listed at, which is the score that I'm going to go with, even though that's not as fast as what some people reported. That's still very fast for his size. 5'10", 215 pounds, not elusive. He's not creative at all when he runs the ball. He is a north and south runner. He needs the holes to open up for him, and he can run through them just like Tevin Coleman. Not very good through contact, which is weird for a 215-pound running back who's 5'10" with great BMI. Not good through contact. Didn't contribute at all on third down virtually, and was pretty bad in pass protection. So we're talking about a guy that is going to be pretty much the sum of whatever offense he plays in. Going 5th round to an offense that already has Breece Hall is not a good landing spot for him.
Real quick, by the way, you guys know Bengal, right? On YouTube?
Yep.
So he tweeted out, he said, pretty cool that Stetson Bennett and Matthew Stafford were teammates at Georgia. Now all these years later, they're reunited with the Rams.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I swear to God, making like the time frame jokes for like old prospects is just hilarious.
Yeah, Henry, this was definitely information we needed to know about this league. I would take JSN with this team. You have a good enough running back core already.
100%.
Yeah, I would take JSN with this team.
Oh my God, yeah, we got a startup. What, tomorrow, right? Our startup starts tomorrow or the day after?
Are we starting it that fast?
The startup for the Devi League is either tomorrow or the day after. It's one of them too. I have a lot of rookie drafts starting on Monday
there's
too.
like 5 rookie drafts on Monday too.
I love that, by the way. I love rookie drafts immediately after the NFL draft. Don't give me any time. I want it to be all gut reactions.
Don't let me overthink shit, man.
No, not even just that. I actually think it's better for people that do their research to have the rookie draft ASAP, because the reactionary nature of a lot of people will not like take into effect like some, scheme fits and stuff like that. And people will just overdraft good landing spots like James Cook into the Bills last year or something like that.
Yeah. I can't wait to see where Rashee Rice goes.
I think like that's exactly another type of guy that's just going to fly off the board.
I can't wait to see where he goes.
Dude, I am so happy that Roshan's a Bear, man. That's such a good fucking fit, man.
Yeah, our startup for the Devi draft is Monday, May 1st at 11 a.m. So it's on Monday that it starts.
So along with all the rookie drafts that we have to.
My rookie draft for No Flockin is Friday. Let's see. We have Too Lazy to Set lineups. Our rookie draft is Monday. Tone Setters, our rookie draft is Monday. Listener League rookie draft's Monday. Rookie draft has not been set in this.
Why is our No Flockins rookie draft on Friday? Fuck.
Looks like most of my rookie drafts are either this Friday or they're Monday, and I have one that hasn't been set yet.
Where do you guys pick in the Devi draft?
Wait, one sec. One sec, Flet. Why is the rookie draft Monday starting at 5 p.m.?
Why not, bro? Because I didn't want them to start at 11 like all the other ones are.
I respect it. It'd be a little different.
That's basically the only reason.
Fair.
I'll be back.
It's 8-hour clock, so who even cares really?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Wait, so you have 108 in the Devi, right?
I have 108 now. Yeah.
Oh, bro, we have 107, 108, 109.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to trade up because I didn't want to take Fields in another fucking league. I wanted Chase or Jefferson. And I mean, if somehow one of the quarterbacks fell, that'd be a fucking dream. But realistically, it's going to be Jefferson.
I don't have Fields in any of my leagues, so maybe I have to take him.
Maybe, yeah.
But also, it'd be hella fun to pair like Jefferson or Chase with Marvin Harrison.
Oh, and I thought about sticking and picking at 110, but I thought when you came down to it, if you were between Chase and Fields, you would go with Chase. Although it would be close, like I think you would. And that's kind of why I made the move too, because I wanted one of the receivers.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to swap first and seconds, and we'll swap for you'll get second Jefferson. I don't know, fucking whatever. They're like fucking two peas in a pod.
I honestly, what I kind of want to do is see if anybody wants to trade out of one of those quarterback spots, but I don't think.
I doubt it, man.
No.
Oh, dude, I tried to scavenge around, and people were fucking like insulted that I even asked.
Yeah. One of the things that I like, it's funny because the value didn't end up falling that way. But one of the things that I kind of wanted to do, like this was my original plan, which that's why I feel comfortable telling you because it's not my plan anymore, obviously. Yeah. But I kind of wanted to take like all my Devy picks to be like super like later and then like really go for it in year one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because then like, yeah, you're not going to have, well, like, rookie picks are almost useless now, anyways. When you think,
they're a joke, yeah. Like
yeah.
nobody wants the first round fucking Devy pick.
Exactly, yeah. So like I was thinking, I was like, go out and get like a good win now team, and then when those guys are ready to be replaced, replace them with guys that I took from the Devy draft. But like I said, it didn't end up happening that way.
Yeah,
because like JJ McCarthy, I felt like was good value in the 4th round, and he's not like a 2026 guy, obviously. So,
yeah, no, I feel you. I like to have more time to digest. I don't even like my rookie drafts next Saturday. Yeah, I cannot wait that long, to be honest. No. Brock, this is my thing. Like my Devy draft, in my opinion, was by far the best. I have no clue what I'm doing.
I feel like with the Devy draft, you always go out of it confident because no one knows what the heck's going to happen.
Exactly.
Like
we're like, yeah. Oh, Noah Sewell, Penny's brothers, gets stuck in the division with him as a Bear. That is awesome. Yeah. Wasn't he supposed to be a 1st round pick this time last year?
Yeah.
Now he's a 5th. What's going on here?
Is Henry 2020 still available?
Fuck if I know.
The Alabama linebacker? I think he is.
Also, Justin Flo's not in this draft, is he? He went back.
I don't even know who that is, I'll be honest.
He plays for Arizona now. Okay. He transferred.
What are your thoughts on that Alabama QB situation?
Fuck if I know, to be honest.
They had 2 pretty good recruits, and then now they just brought in Bruckner or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tyler Buchner. Did he actually end up officially coming?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And I am fucking exhausted right now.
Oh, I'm so tired.
I mean, that's what happens when you stream two nights in a row for 5 hours.
For 5 hours, yeah.
Holy crap. Am I okay with Ramondre, Walker, JK, and a 1 quarterback? Came in 2nd last year, looking to cash again. Yeah, like that's a really solid running back core, I think. Maybe if you wanted to move Walker into like, I don't know if it's possible, like McCaffrey or Barkley. But like after today, I doubt that might even be on the table. It's tricky.
I still cannot believe they took friggin' Zach Charbonnet, bro. Like
my lord, man. Oh, I am fucking drained right now. Who are the Packers fucking taking? Sheets up to date, other than the Packers pick at least, but it was kind of bit. Where did Bush go again?
I don't even know.
Just kind of ditched.
Oh, the Packers took a QB.
Did he?
Sean Clifford.
No way. That guy is urine. I will tell you that for free. Also, he's probably one of the only quarterbacks that's like close in age to Stetson Bennett. Or I mean, the Hendon Hooker is too. What am I fucking talking about? Sean Clifford, he has to be like fucking like 25, right? He's been called. Yeah, he's turning 25 in July. Okay.
I was gonna say, anytime you have a quarterback with like school records for yards and touchdowns, probably means they've been there forever.
Yeah, Brock, I'm with you. Sean Clifford is atrocious.
That guy's urine.
But I said that.
But Will Levis couldn't beat him out. So,
I mean, to be fair, neither could Drew Aller this year.
Drew Aller might just be the next Will Levis, to be honest.
Bro, how has Luke Whippler not been taken? Even
Wait, he did go, didn't he?
did he? No, I don't think so.
Oh,
That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Should I try JSN and 107 for Brees?
Damn.
Oh,
Bobcat
how does
throwing me on the grill real quick.
JSN and the 107 for Brees? That's a little steep for me personally. I understand if somebody wants in a start 8, I might be more willing to do that, but I don't know. What do you think about this, Bush? JSN and Addison or Brees?
I'll take JSN and Addison.
I agree. Perfect backup for Love. Yeah, he's never going to challenge the starting job, so that is a good backup. Move Pollard for Javonte. No, I would take Pollard over Javonte, to be honest.
Dude, Javonte is so difficult to place. I do think he's been a sneaky winner from the draft, and that's probably good news for his recovery that they haven't taken a high-level running back, because that was in the range of outcomes. If you told me somebody was going to get nuked by Zach Charbonnet and it was either Javonte or Kenneth Walker, I guarantee I would have said Javonte 10 out of 10 times.
Yep.
Like, would it have shocked any of us if Denver took Charbonnet in the second round? No. But he hasn't really had anybody added to his backfield. It's just Samaje Perine there right now. So I actually probably would still take Javonte over Pollard in a like rebuilding type of scenario. If I was like all in contender, I need to win this year, maybe I take Pollard over him, but I think Javonte is going to probably be the starting back there.
Agreed. Okay, Klubnik is going to be good. Yeah, he could. Chase Brown to the Bills, calling it.
I would love that. I would fucking love that. But
I wouldn't, because I want him for the Cowboys.
I also I want him to go 3 picks from now to the Buccaneers. So
yeah, that's fine. FSR.
They took Justin Shorter, who's actually very tall.
Florida
Shorter
receiver, right?
Ass.
Yeah, Florida receiver, right?
Yeah.
His name is Shorter, and he's quite a tall guy.
That ironic.
There you go.
Anytime you can get a little word play, there we go.
Oh, anytime you can get a career high 577 yards, that's nice.
Was he a 4-year receiver too?
I don't know.
Now that is urine.
Was that A. Rich's number 1 weapon right there?
Yep.
Nice.
Don't sleep on who was that guy a couple years ago from Florida?
Tony?
No.
Van Jefferson.
Bush knows exactly what I'm talking about. Who was the other one? The one that caught a tight end for the Jets this year, or a tight end that caught a pass for the Jets this year, caught a touchdown.
Oh, Lawrence Cager.
Lawrence fucking Cager, baby.
Yeah, that stinks.
Oh, that guy is fucking urine.
That guy's urine.
That's a good
that guy's asparagus urine.
That man is a special teamer. Let's be real. Oh man.
So New England's just going to add nothing to the offense, eh?
Yeah, I did watch a lot of Shorter. Unfortunately, I watched him drop every pass that Richardson threw at him. So he's not good. He is not. He was once considered I think he was a 5-star recruit, was he not, Justin Shorter?
Yep.
Really?
He was a high recruit, but he is not good at all.
The Cowboys just got sniped.
Mike Morris
from
all
Michigan.
Right. Buccaneers up in 2 picks. This is Chase Brown or Dwayne McBride, or I riot. I will make a scene if it's not one of those 2 guys. We need an early down back. Chase Brown would be perfect in the 5th round here.
I got to start getting some more guesses in so I can catch up.
I'm going Chase Brown, but I think actually, you know what? I'm going to go Dwayne McBride because I bet they like McBride more. Because Tampa has a massive hard-on for small school prospects.
What other running backs are there, bro?
There's
keep it a stack.
Here, let me look.
They're going to take Sean Tucker.
In my rookie rankings, we still have...
who's on the clock?
The cock? Yeah, I swear to God, you just said who's on the cock.
Is it Detroit? Who is it?
Yeah.
Detroit?
Detroit's going to take that 3-name TCU corner.
They're going to take Luke Whippler.
So running back wise, we still have Chase Brown, Zach Evans, Eric Gray, Deuce Vaughn, Chris Rodriguez, Evan Hall, Sean Tucker.
I'm guessing
that's a pick and a half
here, and then it's Sean Tucker for Tampa.
You go Tucker? I'd take Tucker, honestly. I think he's a good
Tucker to Tampa.
Honestly, I would take any one of the early down backs on the board. Chase Brown, Dwayne McBride, Zach Evans, Sean Tucker, any of them. Just give me a back. I need a running back early down. I don't want
Yeah.
Rashad White carrying the load.
For real. Luke Whippler. Yeah, Luke Whippler's a Colt. Who is the
No.
Bears running back to own? That's actually a good question because I do like
Roshan,
Herbert,
100%.
but it is
I like
clearly
Herbert too,
Roshan.
but I think Roshan will eventually. win
I
that job.
agree. I agree.
I thought Evans was supposed to be highly ranked, not actually people who watched him.
Fuck.
A lot of people, yeah, Evans was coming into the year, but then he went to Ole Miss and got outplayed by a fucking freshman. So I don't think that everybody's, and Judkins is good, but like Evans, if he was,
I'll take
actually
Zach
good,
Evans
was
on the
gonna outplay him.
Cowboys. I'll take Zach
What's
Evans
up?
on the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'll take him here too. If the Bucks won the
solid.
draft, I might take him.
Yeah. Ronald Jones, a winner. They are going to add someone.
Ronald Jones is not a bad comp, by the way, for Zach Evans.
Colby Sorsdahl from William
Where's
and Mary.
Ronald Jones even playing right now?
Dallas.
Dallas? Oh yeah. The Texas Tesla. Ronald Jones.
We're adding a back, right? We have to be. I can't see Ronald Jones being a thing for us. Side note, Quinshon Judkins is him. Sadly, he is no Nicholas Singleton, in my opinion.
I
They're both
honestly think that Quinshon Judkins might be the next Tank Bigsby.
I think so
This
too.
might be a hot take. I actually wasn't all that impressed when I watched Quinshon.
I agree.
Is in already.
I think
think
he's good,
Singleton
and
is
he
by
definitely
far
was very
better, though.
productive in the SEC, which is important. But it wouldn't shock me if he runs in the 4.7s.
I think Singleton is by far the better back.
Yeah, I mean, Singleton's interesting too.
Singleton has fucking juice, man.
Yeah, he's
Juice.
fast.
Singleton is so good.
He's so fucking good, man. The thing
He's
is,
fast,
too,
but he also didn't break a lot of tackles. He's kind of Sean Tuckery.
fair. Katron's good too.
Yeah, I mean, Raheem Rocket Morris. Who's Rocket Morris?
Oh, Mike
I was about to
Morris?
say Raheem Morris. That's the fucking defensive
Raheem
coordinator of
Sanders.
the Rams.
Deuce Vaughn actually might be a Cowboy. His dad is the head scout for the Cowboys, I
I
believe.
also wouldn't be surprised if this is Antonio Johnson here to Tampa.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would take that 100%. I actually forgot he was on the goddamn board.
Yeah,
still.
how
If we
he's
take
not
Jaron
taking-
Hall, I will flip out.
Jaron
With
Hall.
rage. I will be
Is-
so mad if we
He's
take Jaron
old.
Hall.
Is he the oldest quarterback in the group?
No, Bennett's older than him.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Yeah. I take the Alabama backer too here. Gladly.
Who have you guys drafted so far, Bushy boy?
We drafted Yaya DeBaby, edge. We drafted Cody Mock, tackle. I think they said
Yeah.
guard when they picked him, they said guard though. So I think he's probably gonna end up playing where Mason was playing. And then we took Kalijah Cansey the first round.
Yeah.
We did not have a fourth rounder.
Yaya the baby.
I will go with maybe a tight end.
I mean, I'll take Kuntz. Fuck.
We'll go Zach Kuntz just to make Bush happy. If it's Zach Kuntz, he might actually do the gritty
Yeah.
on camera.
I'm afraid this is Dwayne McBride. I
Hey.
will guarantee it's Dwayne McBride.
If this is Zach Kuntz, are you grittying on camera?
If it's Zach Kuntz, I will gritty on camera. Yeah.
Let's go. The baby. How have they not
Oh
made
my
the
God, they
fucking
took a guy
pick?
from Germany.
No. Oh my.
Or no, wait. Are they just making the selection?
From Germany.
Wait, they're in. Wait. They're in Landungsbrücken.
Oh, what the heck?
Pit linebacker? Never heard of him.
Servocha Dennis.
Very athletic is
Now,
what
that
he
is a name. You know he's a gentleman when he has Sir in front of his name. I'm just saying. I hit the gritty as a joke after the Colts took A-Rich. Jesus. Eh? Bush, you know he's a gentleman when he has Sir in front of his name.
Okay. Maybe the Bucks might be thinking we got another pick in 20 picks here. We can take a running back then. I don't know.
And none of these running backs are going right now, man.
Yeah, like there's so many.
So many
So many
contributing
running
running backs. Like, who's the running back board? McBride, Brown, Vaughn, Tucker, Zach Evans, Eric Gray, Keaton Mitchell, Evan Hull, Chris
Some are
Rodriguez.
going undrafted.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet I'm willing to bet one of the main Debbie Darlings goes undrafted, whether it's Tucker or Evans.
Wait,
Seattle
Lou Nichols is in this draft?
Dude, Lou Nichols, we thought was so old. He's actually not. We thought he was like 24 years old. He's like 22.
Jesus.
I swear to God, Lou Nichols has been in every draft class since we've been making content. Like he was
Oh,
expected
that's
to be
a
in every
name.
draft.
Nothing like how Muhammad Ibrahim has always just kind of, been around.
I
swear
think
to
he
God, we
tore
were
his
scouting
Achilles
him in the-
before we started making content. Legitimately.
I legitimately think I remember us scouting him for the 2020 draft.
Yeah.
Lawrence Cager. Oh, Giant, right? Jets. Yeah, Jets
Yeah.
drafted him. He's a Giant.
The Jets,
right?
yeah, the Jets drafted / signed him. But yeah, Damian Pierce is probably in the clear. Yeah, he probably is.
Daniel
But-
Jones, Judy, and the 204 or Kyler. I'd probably still take Kyler.
Well, here's the other thing with the backfields as well, though, is Leonard Fournette, Kareem Hunt, all these guys are still free agents. Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, potential cut candidates. Like, they ain't in the clear yet. They're in the clear from Bijan and Gibbs and people that matter, but they ain't in the clear yet as far as like total backfield.
Agreed.
And Singletary also went to Houston as well, so it's possible that they just stick with that.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Also, the Dolphins have the fastest offense in maybe in league history, right? With Devon A-Chain now.
Probably, yeah.
A-Chain, Hill, and Waddle. Like, are they running a
forget
track
Mostert.
meet? And
Who's the tight
Mostert?
end?
Nobody.
No one, right?
Zach
literally
Kuntz,
don't
in
have a
my
tight end.
opinion.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Zach Kuntz would be wild there.
Yeah.
Their current slated starting tight end, according to ESPN, is Durham Smythe.
Nice.
Dude. Kuntz.
When do they even pick?
Fuck if I know.
49ers are
wait.
going to pick a running back, right? They're
Yeah,
classic.
yo, Nick is spitting too. They also signed Chosen Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Forgot his name is that now.
Why did he change his name to Chosen Anderson?
Anderson.
First, he changed it from Robbie with BY to
Yeah, what's up
Robbie
with
with
this guy and his
IE.
name, man? Like,
he can't make it up. He can't make up what he wants, you know?
also, give me Murray there, Brock. I think I'd probably take Kyler over that package. 204 is a mid pack pick there, so I'll probably take Kyler.
Also, every time I check Twitter, it's somebody tweeting about Will Levis's girlfriend or Will Levis's sister. Like, guys, get a grip.
Oh, we got some Dennis talk here. Dennis, a two-sport linebacker that already has an ACL tear on his resume, is pretty much the only note that I have on him. Interesting.
Yo, Chad, speaking facts. He's chosen to suck at football.
LOL.
What other sport does he play?
Meat eaters. Ended up with A-Chain since the
Probably
running backs have
basketball,
kind
I'd
of
imagine.
faded or got weird landing. I might be able to get up 24. Oh my God, if you can get 24 first for fucking Devin A-Chain, I'm sealing him today. Hey, see you later, pal. Get off my
100%.
team.
Gone.
See you later, pal.
Goff, Jones, and Judy or Kyler? I'm still gonna take Kyler. It's pretty fair, but I would lean Kyler. Where you guys at?
What's up?
What say y'all?
We're gonna take
Goff,
Zach Evans
Jones,
right here.
and Judy or Kyler?
Say that again.
Goff, Jones, and Judy or Kyler? Hello?
I'll probably
still
take
Kyler.
Kyler.
I'd
I'd
take
imagine.
Kyler, too.
So, yeah.
Probably still Kyler.
Yeah. I think I actually know who he's doing that trade with. I think that's with AJ in our fucking Tone Setter Truthers or in our FSC Listener League.
Wait, who even is what?
I think he's doing that with Ginger Ale in the FSC Listener League, if I know it right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I offered him the 101 for Kyler, and he wasn't impressed.
Was not impressed, eh?
He wanted more.
Oh, wow.
I said, kick rocks.
What did you end up getting for the 101 again?
I moved the 101 Lamar
Oh,
Jackson.
Wait, no. Well, yeah, right. You moved it with fucking Nate. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Forgot
dude,
about that.
this Servaccia Dennis guy. Guess what his times were?
4.46.
Okay, no, that's insane. He ran 4.64 at 226, which is pretty solid. And then he jumped. I guess his jumps are 41.5-inch vert and 10.5 broad.
Damn.
Do not give him ARSB because ARSB is mine, brother. Wait, Corey, you're drafting 6 p.m. Central Time today?
That's degeneracy right there.
Jesus Christ.
Give it at least 24 hours here.
Oh my God, bro. I might be taking a midday nap at 6 p.m. Central Time before the fucking Suns Nuggets game tonight.
Fournette to Dallas and Zeke to Tampa. Yeah, can we just swap bad running backs? That'd be kind of fun.
Fuck.
Degeneracy would be starting the draft like Friday and then hoping that people draft slow enough that when you get in the third round, they're actually drafted in the NFL.
Yeah,
wait, Fled. A deal just got made in Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, it's urine.
What the?
Also, Henry, I'm pretty sure that it was reported that Dalvin might be cut if they can't come to a deal. That was also reported about Mixon, for what it's worth. I'm not sure though.
Wait, so Fled, Deadpool just kind of got fleeced a little bit.
Yeah, I told you it's bad.
The how? What is going? Does Kobe fucking Smith want to respond to our fucking offer? Or is he just gonna have it sit for a year?
Probably
Fucking hell!
for a year.
I have no
Kobe
idea what
Smith,
rate
check
out here.
check your offers. Been sitting for a week.
I'm so excited. Tavius Robinson was a 4th-round pick.
Oh yeah.
That's so awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah. Feel free. Just message me, or like if you want a consultation, just let us know and we're down.
I traded 105, 113, 2024 first and a 14 team, 1.5 tight end premium. He plays in 1 quarterback leagues though. The guy who traded me told me 101. I overpaid him. So that's what you sold for the 101?
And a
That's probably fine. A 1 quarterback league, 105, 113, a 2024 first. I think that's probably fine. 1 QB.
Brock, now that we know more information, let's make a deal, big boy. Hit my DMs.
Also, reminder, anybody in the Listener Dynasty League with us, Brock, that includes you, Flett, that includes you, but you're tanking, so maybe not you. I have tons of production pieces available. Saquon, fucking Christian Kirk.
You may
Chris
be my
Godwin,
fallback.
Debo Samuel.
I do too.
I'm trying to tear it down, so come get it.
I don't have a ton of pieces that I want off my roster, but I definitely have some.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, let
Hollywood
me see what
Brown, DJ Moore, J.K. Dobbins.
Lamar Jackson. No, I'm kidding. Calvin Ridley. Could be interested in Ridley.
I got to be honest, Danny. I don't think I'm making it to the Bucks and Cowboys picks, man. These are dragging on right now.
Yeah, this is
Dude, why are they taking?
We
so
said at
long,
2
man?
hours that we would make it to the Bucks and Cowboys picks. We were like, it was like 9 picks ago.
It was like the Patriots when you decided that, and it was literally 10 picks ago.
You like
Brock,
it was not like 20. Like I thought we
That
would be
was like
ready for
45
picks.
minutes ago.
Like a pick a minute,
Brock.
pick in a minute and a half kind of.
Yeah.
pace.
Brock, you're a skilled enough dynasty player, and you know enough from our own content what I actually believe to not get finessed by me. Not to mention, I'm not a scumbag that's gonna go out and say, "Hey,
I've seen you do some crazy shit to some people, Danny. Not because you're trying to fleece them, just because they don't know what they're doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Brock,
Like, what did you get in that league? What did you get the elite quarterbacks for? Realistically, no offense if anybody's in this chat. but I'm
that
pretty
Trey
sure you
Lance
fleeced
for
those
freaking
guys.
Josh Allen trade was mind blowing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Spicy,
How
but
low
it's
can
right
you
there.
buy Swift? The answer is probably not low enough. I would imagine most people are quite excited about the Swift landing spot. If I was buying Swift, I would probably only want to pay an early 2nd round pick. There is 0 chance in hell that you're getting him for that much. He is absolutely still going for a 1 in most leagues.
I'm trying to make you an offer, Flynn. I have no clue what I'm going to offer.
For what?
With the 108, but I'm also going to hold on it for now because I don't know. And the PC for fucking sleeper is actually disgusting. I've seen some of Danny's finesse trades. You're not going to get screwed, pal, especially with the deals that we were talking about. They're literally fair.
Brock, just add me into the chat and I'll negotiate for you.
He's just going to decline anything I said.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I'll just negotiate for you. We'll be
Flet's definition of negotiating sometimes is just hitting the decline button.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just don't want to negotiate with people because they're sending you absolute trash.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say sometimes,
I'm
I'm not saying Danny does this, but sometimes you get such a bad pick where you're like, I'm not even gonna
I'm not even gonna attempt to.
the doubt.
Oh, I've done that on numerous occasions. So, like,
Yeah,
sometimes people are like, that's why I always think that when you're sending a trade, you should aim 10% higher than you're willing to give on the first offer.
Yeah.
Because then at least makes that person think, hey, this person's serious. He's not just fucking like, even if you think like you're still going to win the trade, go a little bit more. Like if you were like, if you had like the 208 and the 205 and you were going to trade somebody like a player and the 208 for their player, give them the 205 in the first offer.
Yeah.
You know
Plus,
I mean?
like, I hate the, like, when they send a bad offer and then you decline it, they go, no counter, ? I'm like, no, dude.
Yeah. And like, if you're sending out like fucking Jerry Jeudy and the 207 for Garrett Wilson, like I'm not even going to counter that.
No.
And that's not even that bad. Like I've seen way worse than that.
You may get a picture of my butt cheeks in your DMs if you send
that offer is cheeks.
It is.
Wait, hold on. Let me go ahead and offer you that then.
Every offer I get for my 101 in the FFBC.
Right,
yeah, I feel that.
Actually, like,
hold on.
All things considered, when I got the 2 101s, like I was kind of nervous that I wasn't going to be able to move them for.
Yo, wait. Flat, this one's for us. You ready? Let me share my system audio.
Okay, sounds good.
Man, let's go.
Awesome. Love that.
Big shout out to Guelph, Ontario, baby.
He was an absolute monster, like when he was really, really young too. Like I think I'm like 2 or 3 years older than him, and he had like 6 inches on me when I was like 14.
In which way? I'm kidding.
Both ways.
Last comment by Danny right there.
Yeah, these picks are taking light years.
I want to mutilate my testicles with how long this is taking.
Dontavion Wicks just went to Green Bay.
Ooh, Bush liked him.
Okay, he's okay.
You go to the Packers?
Yeah.
That's such a Packers fucking pick.
Yeah, it is.
That is such a Packers pick. What the hell?
Who else did the Packers get? They got Reed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle Blue Kelly went too?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Wait, Olu went. Olu with Timmy. My boy, Remington Award winner.
Ooh.
The Rimmer Award.
The Rimmer Award.
Yeah, nothing like a mediator that won the Rimmer.
Sus.
Jesus.
Danny is hitting the sus point of the stream right now.
Bro had 8. I had 2. What do you mean?
What point are you guys even trying to get? Oh, I just now see Tampa Bay's little icon show up on the draft tracker on TV here.
Oh, the Cowboys are on too. Let's go.
Yeah, but the Cowboys have been on. It just showed Tampa Bay now.
Oh, I'm a little behind you, like 10 seconds. So really the difference Bush had between the top quarterbacks and Will Levis and Hendon Hooker actually ended up materializing.
Bush, you want to trade me to 107?
Huh?
I'm asking Bush if he wants to trade me his 7th pick.
I mean the eighth pick is available.
In the startup that we're about to have?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably not, dude. I want Lamar.
Yeah, I know.
So, okay, the way we'll give you guys a sneak peek for those.
It's also so annoying that we're back to back to back. We're gonna be sniping each other all draft.
Well, for those of you that are curious about our Devi League, I'm gonna share the tab. So right now we got EJM. He's gonna take Mahomes or Allen here. Ron's gonna go with the other one. Frosty's probably gonna take Jalen Hurts. Dynasty IM's either gonna take Burrow, Lamar. I think Burrow or Lamar would be his pick at 4. Hey, Bush?
Maybe Lawrence.
You think Ian would take Burrow or Lamar at 4?
I would say no. I think he'll probably go Lamar.
I think so too.
Sorry, I thought you said will he take Burrow?
Brock would take Burrow if he fell. If not, he would take Herbert. I mean, Brock can fucking verify that in the chat. He's literally in here. MD Coop would probably go Lawrence or whoever quarterback falls, and then you're just getting the last quarterback of that group. Right?
Yeah.
So then I'm at 108. I'm probably going to go with Jefferson because I got Drake May in the Debbie portion.
family just got here.
Yeah.
All right.
Also,
sounds
we
good.
Oh, Antonio Johnson finally went. To
let's
Jacksonville.
go. By the way, Bush, we could probably sign this off at the next Tampa pick, to be honest.
What do you mean until?
Sign
Oh,
it off at
when
the next
when's
Tampa pick.
Oh, I'm not going
on
that
the-
long. Not a chance.
No,
Not a chance.
the Cowboys
No.
pick.
I'm not going that long, bro. Like
How long?
Like, they're taking forever with these picks, man.
Okay.
Like I was ready to go till 2:30 and it's been 2:45. So I actually am down to sign this up now.
Not even 3.
You can stay on. I'm heading off.
I don't want to stay on if you're not on, because what am I going to be talking to myself?
I'm heading off, man. Like we've been streaming for like 11 total hours this weekend.
Facts.
My girlfriend's getting sad.
Well,
that
I
I'm
mean, let's see
around.
what the Rams pick, and then we'll sign off. That's fair.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Alrighty.
Corey, if you are still in here, the form didn't send you to the place that you make payment for the fantasy football consultation. So I'm just configuring the form right now, and then I'll maybe DM you when it's good to go. For some reason, it's not letting people pay on the form, because Trent emailed me the other day and said that it wasn't doing that as well.
We do have one quick trade we can discuss and then probably sign off. 12-team super flex, start 11. After last night, would you trade away Kenneth Walker straight up for Olave? Well, I mean, I would have rather had Olave before over Walker. So if you can trade Walker for Olave, that's a smash in my opinion, even before they drafted Charbonnet.
Facts.
But either way, I think we'll be signing off here. And
Yeah. Let's head off here. If you guys have been with us this entire time during the NFL draft, definitely leave a like. If you have not done that, go ahead and do it. And like I said, we will have fantasy football consultations available. We will have you guys covered. Let us know, actually, real quick before we sign off, what do you guys want to see this week? Do you want us to get to, rookie draft? Like, we're going to do rookie drafts probably tomorrow. During the day, like on a live stream. Do you guys want to see rankings? Do you guys want to see dynasty decisions? What do you guys want to see?
The other thing too, you guys should be prepared for soon enough, is we have a banked up collection of Dynasty 101 videos. And if you guys have been over on Flock Fantasy, you guys would have gotten early access to that. But we have 7, 8 plus videos right now from Dynasty 101 ready to release on YouTube for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll probably start rolling those out maybe like Wednesday to Sunday of this week or whatever. And those are like macro videos. They're like how to get good value in your rookie draft, how to, spot a breakout candidate, how to do this, how to do that. Like, it's all macro stuff. So that stuff, in addition to what we're going to be dropping like daily, probably is going to be on the YouTube channel. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave a like I said, rookie draft rankings. Yeah, we'll have you guys covered with super flex rookie drafts, 1 quarterback rookie drafts, top 10 quarterback or top 5 quarterbacks, top 10 running backs, top 10 wide receivers. We will have all that stuff 100% going for you this week. Maybe some winners and losers veteran wise as well. So definitely stay tuned for all that. We will be pumping out probably 2 videos a day this week, most likely. So definitely stay tuned. But with that being said, peace out. We'll talk to you soon.